Yo, Crow, good evening. Good evening, indubitably. Howdy doody, how are you this fine evening, indubitably? How doth they do? We have quite the stream. We gotta get at least 7 builds made tonight, indubitably. As we are going to be commencing Requiem week. Indeed. Which should be a video of Requiem every day for a week. Indeed. It's gonna be quite the task. Looks like the trailer AC build. It is. This comes from our pal Ronan. Ronan's ghost. He made a recreation of the Tetra from the trailer that gets murked by Raven. Indubitably. Alright, so let's fucking I'll smith him up, dude. Let's fucking make him smithy. Yo, pro gamer, how to do tea? Yeah, you are early. Or are you late? Or have you arrived precisely when you meant to? Aye, rip for him, aye. We're gonna try to fuck with the timeline. We're gonna give him an upgrade so that he survives and maybe even surpasses Nightfall. That would be pretty cool. So far, pretty solid set. Explosive thrower. Holderman obviously being the lesser Zim. Not super great, but not too shabby either. A Dizzy, which is basically just a handheld earshot. Might change. I'm gonna do some theory crafting right now with the Dizzy and the earshot. Because the Dizzy actually has like 2 seconds over the earshot in terms of reload. This is 7, earshot is 9. So I want to see. The damage isn't too different either. Direct hit is the same. Blast radius is the same. So I wonder if it's just worth running a Dizzy instead of an earshot overall. Maybe. Indubulous. So let's see. Let's compare the two. Let's run an earshot on our shoulder and keep the Dizzy in our hand, and then we'll just compare the two. So right away, let's look at stat-wise. Stat-wise, the earshot is heavier and more EN costly, so we'll be lighter using the Dizzy, which is crazy. Recoil doesn't really matter. Effective range is fine, although the earshot definitely has more range. Much more, but who's really firing an earshot or a Dizzy at 265 meters anyway? I think you're most likely just going to miss that anyway, because they're going to dodge. Unless they get stunned by missiles or some shit, but you know. But what else? Icarus has been proved to be fast mid-weight build, you think? Nice. I'm down to take a look at him indubitably. We have room for a lot of builds indubitably. Alright, but the damage difference is honestly pretty significant. Reload, also as equally significant to me, thinks. Like I said, I'm away from home. Gotcha. I get ya. Alright, so let's just compare the damage outright before stagger. Boom. 1947. Almost staggered. We gotta beat 1940. 1500. Okay. Yeah, so I think earshot's ultimately just gonna be better. Although, the DPS though. Sort of the damage isn't as good, but like let's compare them, seeing them side by side. Well, obviously this gets a little bit of a lead though. Bombs. So you want to be a little faster, do a little less damage. It's pretty much the Holderman Zimmerman situation. A little slower, much stronger, a little faster, this type of stuff. So it's pretty cool. Which one would I choose though? The Dizzy is lighter, despite looking much bigger, but it's what it is. I guess it would have to be light enough to be swapped instead of one being stationary on your shoulder. Dizzy or earshot? Most would probably say earshot, as it's pretty popular, very familiar, very good, indubitably. I don't know, that extra couple seconds of reload time might make the difference. Might be pretty good, especially in a 3v3. Might be actually pretty good. But the damage is significant. It's 2 seconds of difference for the most part, and 2,000 damage of difference indeed. Yo, young, what's good? Welcome to Humble Fucking About, man. Welcome. We are doing the Requiem week stream. We're gonna stream until we get at least 7 Requiem builds, which I'm thinking we'll do, and then yeah, we'll commence Requiem week next. Wednesday, Requiem day, and I'll be uploading a video of Requiem every day for that entire week. Indubitably, so 7 builds, 7 videos. Each video just containing 1 build instead of the 2. Otherwise, we'd have to double everything. That'd be crazy. But yeah, welcome in. The channel reached 2,500 subs, dude. Thanks to y'all. So I appreciate y'all. And I said it a while back. If we reach that milestone, we do the Requiem week. So that's what we're doing. Of course, also, we're going to be taking a look at the Weeb, Mr. Roku Monson, for the Reforge as well. Yeah, now we're Requiem this build, which is a recreation of the cinematic trailer AC, the one that gets murdered by Nightfall. So right now we're just kind of theory crafting between Dizzy and Earshot. The Earshot's probably just going to be better. The DPS is nice, but it's only 2 seconds, which is fine. Usually you have to take 2 seconds anyway after you reload or before you reload to line up the shot anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna switch the Dizzy to an actual Earshot. And it's not like the weight really matters. We're gonna be a heavy toucher anyway, so it don't matter. Alright, now this was a shield. It's Q5, which I honestly wouldn't really change out for much. Other alternatives are heavier, and this still gives us a lot of damage mitigation. I might ditch the shield for more offensiveness, but I guess that wouldn't be too far. But we'll see. Kind of think about this like a Reforge almost. I guess it is. It's kind of a preset AC of the game, although it wasn't in the game, so. Okay, let me get you a build then. Hell yeah. You're gonna need a lot of ACs builds for this week. Aye. A minimum of 7 indubitably, which for the most part we always kind of crack 7 or 6 each stream anyway, so I think we'll be chilling. But bring all the builds you want. All will be featured for the most part. Any excess builds, of course, will go into a post, which I still have a whole line of ACs from last stream to post that I haven't because I've been busy with other stuff, but I'll be sure to post it as well. But alright, so let's flatten the rest of the loadout. For rest of the loadout, Zimmerman instead of Holderman, definitely goated. Explosive Thrower, I wouldn't change for really anything. That's just really good. Maybe I'd change the shield for the Explosive Thrower and run double Zim. That would be very impressive. Very good. Sacrificing the shield for just a little bit more offense. That would be kind of nuts. Although having shield's just nice too. Yeah, guess we won't sacrifice the shield yet. Alright, upgrade to Zimmerman. Maybe upgrade the Zim to... Nah, let's take in shotguns. Let's say maybe the Harris, but nah, that's alright. Earshot. Alright, let's upgrade the parts. Probably go with our traditional heavy Tetra frame. Indubilis. Close range is our range anyway, so Silas. Santai, I like Coral. Maybe we can run Santai, so maybe that's worth doing. EN load though, recharge. Let's see how fast it is. Alright, let's see. And recharge. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. But I do love me some Coral. Coral. Allows me to be as aggressive as possible, indubitably. Plus, recharge isn't as fast as I'd like it, so this will be fine. There we is. Indubitably. Alright. Maybe change the Zim to a bazooka. I think having a little more power. Because one Zim is cool, but it's not like enough. Or to be so close range anyway, might as well have another single fire weapon type thing that does a lot of damage. Plus with the Quan, now we're like fully explosive as well. With that, it's an actual stun guaranteed versus the Zim, which just wasn't enough. And the Quan comes back hella quick too. So we kind of chain that together with our explosive thrower in terms of cooldown and reload indeed. Check Discord DMs for a sample to your build. Gotcha, gotcha. A simple tier build. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oops. Oh yeah, I forget the explosive. Actually, might be better because we have the explosive thrower. Might be better to actually just run the Santai, because every explosive thrower is going to reset our cooldown, and that's going to be kind of not great. So I had to wait for my energy to come back. I'd rather just have it actually normally come back from where it dropped off instead of getting reset all the way to 0 again. Plus the recharge isn't too bad. Not as fast as I'd like it, but when we're rocking an explosive thrower, it is necessary. Bombs. Alright, with that said, how else can we better change the frame? 40 is a good substitute. Way more energy defense, more AP. A lot less stability though. Health to stability loss. Only about 1,000 stability. Yeah, we gain quite a bit. 200 AP. 100 loss. That's a net positive, I think. I'll rock that. Booster just doesn't really matter for us. Generator output's nice as well. Yeah, alright. 48 cordis. Yeah, our energy Elon load anyways looking better, indubitably. Could run these arms. Better recoil control too, which is nice with our bazooka, but it doesn't really matter because we're not chaining it with anything else, so. Much higher kinetic defense too, only a little loss in other defenses. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball, brother. Ah, that's this boy beefed up. I see. Get ourselves another tank, huh? Alright, I gotcha, gotcha. Alright, let's hit this man with the Requiem paint. Move on to our next build, and then we'll take a look at your build there, young. All that good stuff. Alrighty. Very epic. Alright, next up. This comes from our comment from the most recent Requiem video. So we'll take a look at this man. Alright, I definitely know what I'm going to do for this. So it's meant to be like a power bunker, or anyway, melee. Double zim type, or not double zim, but rush down reverse joints. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the melee on the back and switch this to another zim, because one is just not enough. Not in my opinion anyway. Songbird's probably going to switch it like a bazooka, or maybe even the 10 cell. We'll see though. And switch this melee. Power bunker is really good, and you can definitely use it still, but I, for overall consistency, don't recommend it. So I'm just going to use something more consistent like the pulse blade. Head, probably going to stick with 44D and Overall, although probably 44D, as reverse joints don't have a lot of stability. Cut this cord down to Mind Alpha, keep actual arms, switch these to the superior legs, things, Mind Beta. Now we're at 310 speed, very nice. Switch the boosters to Alula, so we're very fast. We can use a good salt boost to get them kicks. Ocelos for sure. Santai. Actually, I'm going to go Coral, because that has great synergy with the reverse joints, as we can regen while we're airborne. Relying on our kicks, our jumps themselves, our jump distance to give us the range we need. We could rock an earshot. That'd be kind of nuts, although... nah. We'll rock something like Quanji or Zwanji. Yep, still almost hitting 330. You can fire this off before going in. I think I've made builds similar to this, but that's what happens, man. Makeover. Alright. We start the initiative with a little bazooka. Maybe it lands, maybe it doesn't. There's some melee action going on. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see what the difference is from here to here. Still 1700. Alright, let's rock it. That's Requiem. Quick little Requiem. That will get to your build there, young. Incredibles. Some builds require more theory crafting than others, and that is a fact. Alright, lost a bit of chunk, but we gained a lot more speed and overall better weapons. Indubitably. Yes. Got to dip soon, so when you get my build, I want level 2 changes, but keep the tank legs. I gotcha. Keep it a tank, but no holds barred. Let's build it up right now. Ooh, double LCB, double heavy machine guns. Alright. That's what I like to see. That's a tank right there. It's a beefy boy. Miniguns are cool, but heavy machine guns are in. I want to be LCB. There it is. Although LCB, although they're really fucking strong, their fire rate is not so much. So we'll definitely see what we can do. Bash your head. Yo, Darth Raven, what's good? Welcome to Humble Abode. What about a light quad with the following number 1 laser bomb to the chain mail weapons things? That could be pretty cool, for sure. The dessert core, main dish core, Carla core. All right, what else? Tang arms, tang lao anyway. Big old tank threads. No boosters, which is our choice. Waltz, which is heat, and coral, which I also love to see. Although we'd need it with, you know, double LCBs, but, you know. And assault armor, very aggressive tank, this guy. Very aggressive man, indubitably. Gotta have that DPS. Yes, sir. Yeah, much health as when I made this. I gotcha. As much health as possible, indeed. Gotta get that health, man. 2500 stability, 1700 AP. Looking like a Ricky Rat. First things first, change to the pulse. Good to reset the stagger, never take that hit. Keep up that pressure. Alright, for main weapons though, these are honestly super solid. I'm gonna make sure we have the recoil needed to even use these, but we'll see. It was PvE build. This is PvE. This could work in PvP perfectly fine, methinks. We'll tweak it a little bit, but very solid. Especially you charge these up. These are just rail cannons. On PC, it's pretty most possible, obviously, on M&K to free aim these, and these are nuts. They have range, man. Like a snipe people. Pow! Look at that. Half his health is gone, and then now on still direct hit. Like, man, that's nuts. Thing is, they come back so very slow. But they're back now. That's nice. That'd probably be enough time. The thing is, you miss those, which isn't very likely as long as you're close enough, but if they're very fast, then it won't really matter. But with a little lag and some good distance, you fucking nail them with it, and there goes half their health. It's worth, it's as a tank, it is a gamble, a risk you can take, for sure. As if you miss, obviously, now you're down 2 weapons, and they can just use all 4 of theirs. But the thing is, it's a tank, you can definitely take it and outweight it. Spamming the normal, though, is definitely superior, methinks. They don't come back as slow as I thought they did, honestly. The fire ain't too bad. I prefer a little faster, though, so I might change these to diffuse, but we shall see, Also, how slow are we? 260 when assault boost, that's not great. I don't have necessarily a great assault boost speed on a tank treads in mind, but I'll try to get it somewhere around like 270 or 280. Yeah, we're closing in onto it, so it won't be too hard, I think. As around 280 is enough to, you know, make a difference as a heavier man in like a 3v3 scenario. So, yeah, as long as you just assault boost kit and spam at your enemy, you boost up to like 400, which is nice, but mainly you're not burning any energy as you chase people, so this is nice to just like, yeah, chase down people with. Very good technique indeed. Which I'll have a video out later, tomorrow anyway, showcasing some players in the Armored Core community, the Xbox community. Shattered and Smiley, 2 tank mains. Good old Shattered from the Requiem series, indubitably is going to show us a little bit about his preferred playstyle, that being a tank, indubitably. Some tank mains, indeed. The last laugh, main serving of pain and rockets. I agree. Yo, what up, Green? Yo, what's good, Metal? Howdy doody. Got a build I would like you to look at. What's the order of builds line? So far, no one else has called dibs after this one, so if you want to call it, go for it. When the 3v3 rec video, by the way, yeah, I tried to do that for the last Requiem video, but as it was a Tuesday, Not a lot of people are on. Like, I do the stream now, Monday, and then Tuesday I record, and then, you know, Wednesday post, and so on and so on. But the thing is, yeah, not a lot of people are on. Not enough people are on for 3s. So, I don't know. I would like to do them, but, you know. Okay, I'll put it in Discord. Hell yeah. Makes sense. You call dibs on next. Gotcha. We'll take a look at medals through the Discord, and then next we'll take a look at yours, Rayon. I usually never use tanks. Tanks are pretty neat. Definitely not my preferred playstyle, but they're pretty cool. The drifting and all that good stuff, and just the absolute fucking... Tanks allow you just to use any weapon you really want. It doesn't matter. None of it's heavy enough, or none of it's too heavy for the most part. You can run double Kurosawa, double triple laser cannon, I think. You can run anything you want. It's kind of crazy. Alright, but yeah. Alright, recoil. I want to test the recoil of these. Nice, no recoil drop. You can tell by the balloon not moving at all. Nice. Very solid, very solid. Anyway, these each do 7 recoil a pop, but still the rapid fire is going to ramp it up. And our arms have 140 recoil control, so yep, that is most epic indeed. Alright, first things first, I want to test a little bit. I want to play around with the LCB versus things like... we can't do triple. Oh man, that'd be crazy. Well, we could if we took off the LCB, but you know. The triple's kind of nuts too, man. Triple does more base damage. Obviously has a charge attack, as well as just way better. In fact, the charge attack is really the only way what you want to use. But yeah, no. Alright, so I'm debating on either diffuse cannon as well, because that's the thing. I think, how many times does the LCB shoot? What, 4 times like the rest, or about like 3? Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. So 4 just like the rest. That's nice. Nice. So 4, but the fire rate is so damn slow compared to its brethren. So if we compare that to this, the diffuse cannon, which also shoots 4 times. The thing is, because it is a shotgun spread, it can miss some of the shots. And 4. Also, the cooling's a lot better. It goes down a whole lot quicker. So if you space your shots instead of just spraying all of them at the same time, or one after another in quick succession, so we fire now, and cooling. Fire again, and cooling. So if we spread our shots just a little bit, we can pretty much simulate infinite fire versus what we can do with this. So we'll fire, and now the cooling, and the cooling's very slow. So yeah, although LCB are nuts, I think we're gonna have a better time. A, we're gonna lighten up, and B, we're gonna be doing or having a higher DPS. Could run double Fasan. Those are like rail cannons, but again, it only does that insane damage you see you do under like direct hit and yada yada. Technically, if the whole AoE lands, it does like about as much damage as an earshot. But yeah, only if the whole AoE lands. They can get hit and then move, and then they're out of it if it doesn't stagger them, or they're not already staggered in DBW. Yarp. That's pretty nuts. Because you take this against another high DPS tank, like with the LCB, which I guess we'll pretty much find out with the PvP test, is although the LCBs will hit harder, this will have more fire rate, which means I'll probably proc the stun faster, as long as I don't get hit by a charge shot. Which I can probably avoid by just assault boosting, and then that's a whole Canizers on the, what's it called, cooldown. Then it's like rough. So yeah, I think Defuse to give me the play. Run Defuse, get more overall defenses, especially a lot of stability and energy defense with the Vero Head. Probably keep main dish core. I like it on a tank for sure. No real need to change the arms to like anything else. These are kind of just goated. Can we run Snail? We can run Snail. But it doesn't, yeah, it sacrifices a lot of defense just for a little bit extra energy, so not worth it. Can't change tank legs, won't change the FCS, won't change the booster, all the good stuff. However, I might change these to Quanji's. Zwanji's. Zwanji's getting a lot of love. As although, yeah, the constant fire is nice. These, though, the burst, man. Like, oh my god. A, you can have a lot more range with these versus the machine guns. Although, yeah, machine guns do go for quite a bit, but against, like, a more kiting foe, you're not really doing that. And you might get some proxy debt, and that's nice. We just go, like, in. Bombs. Bombs. So we're on tanks, we're just moving along while we do it. Like, it's so good. Something like this could be nutty. Yeah, I think this loadout could be nuts. You love to drifting? I agree. I only have one build that is a tank, an old build I made during chapter 1. Some reason getting into Guilty Gear. Hell yeah, man. That's dope. Alright, core. I love the stability. Is it super necessary? I mean, as a tank, maybe not entirely, but it's pretty fucking nice. The less you stagger, the less you stand still. The less you stand still, the less you're easy to kite. So honestly, 26,000 stability, or 2,600, imagine 26,000, crazy. I think it's worth it. I think it's nice. I think it is good. Alright, with that, I think we have out at Requiem and do it to play. We'll know when we do the PvP test tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy. Might change then, might not. We'll see though. It depends on just how much those LCBs shred if they get to land too often, which I think I can just assault boost around, like whoever I'm doing the PvP test with, whether that's gonna be shattered or not, and should be good. Should be fine to dodge them and then retaliate with our higher fire rate, indubitably. Indubitably. Could run Facons. Facons and Quan Chi on a tank is so nice because you can just snipe pretty much, and pretty effectively too. But nah, gotta stay a little more true to the laser cannons. Also, I'd kind of prefer the laser cannons anyway. All right, we would call it the Requiem. More health, more or a little less health, but more stability, which is definitely goated. Hell yeah! All right, now let's take a look at medals through the Discord, and then we'll take a look at Darth Ravens. Incredibles. And more firepower. True. Alright, gotta dip now. Have a good stream and can't wait to see my build in the video. Hell yeah, man. Have yourself a good one. Appreciate you for coming out. Alright, let's see what we have it here in the Discord. There it is. Harris, Explosive Thrower. We love it. It's a great combination. Great synergy of weapons. Alright, Harris, Explosive Thrower. Alright, hold on. I gotta go deal with an issue. I'll be back in a few minutes. Gotcha. We'll start building up. Do Ravens first. Alright. Yeah, I'll just construct this one and then we'll construct and do Ravens. Explosive Thrower, Javelin, Alpha, or Tensel. If Javelin doesn't fit. Gotcha. Alright. Let's see what we got. I guess we'll see when we build the whole thing. Alright, Javelin Alpha. What's next? Okay. Don't even have another weapon for the shoulder quite yet, but we'll see. Maybe it's meant to be a light boy. Head, Viral. Snail body, so 40A, which we already have. Nice. Tang arms. Tang Lao? I'm guessing Tanging. Yeah, not Tang Lao. Nice. Carla's legs. Good old dessert. Talbot. And GI. Coral Sentai. And of course, Pulsama. Very nice. Yo, Maverick, what's good? Welcome to Humble Abode. Welcome to Humble Aboding, indubitably. So nothing on the other shoulder. Guess let's put the 10 cell on it. As those are the two shoulder weapons mentioned. Oh, it doesn't work. They don't do. Go 6 cell. Use it as a nice substitute. Alright, that's next build created. Let's real quick create ravens. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Gamer tag Chef L plus 13. Very nice, very nice. The build has 2 core. Has 2 core. The grenade canned, 1 sniper, 1 plasma throw. Wait, what? And 1 songbird grenade launcher. Okay, what? What the hell are you talking about, boy? Oh, what's it called? Are you in the Fight Club Discord? If so, you can go to the Requiem workshop and post your build in there for a more accurate description, indubitably. I'm not too sure as what you mean. I know plasma thrower, songbird. Sniper, I imagine you mean the Harris, but the best snipers in the game are missiles, as they are the best range weapons in the game. Why does it say do not disturb in your profile? I do that so I don't see any invitations or messages, as that would be a little annoying while I'm streaming, you know? It would just pop up on the screen. Be a little inconvenient. Then anyone could like spam invite me or message me and it would just keep popping up. That'd be bad. That'd be bad for business. I think linear rifle, grenade cannon. Yeah, but which one? You know what I'm saying? It just makes me a medium DPS build. I get you, I get you. But yeah, no, if you want to take the time to put all of your build information, weapons, frame, and innards and expansion into one message and paste in chat, feel free. As well as you can screenshot your build and put it in the Armor Corps Discord. And put it in either Theory Crafting for ease, or head over to the Requiem Workshop, make a thread, and then post it in there as well. And if you're not in the Fight Club Discord, you can follow the link in the description of this stream, as well as all videos. Recent videos, anyway. Recent of like a month or so. I agree with you, Green. I get annoyed about that. It can be a bit unfortunate to get spammed indubitably. Although, don't get spammed a whole lot, so it's fine. But when I'm streaming, I would prefer to never be a possibility. Alright. But yeah, so, yeah. While you clear up and add all the specifics to your build message there, Raven, I'm going to start upgrading Metal's build. Incredibles. We got ourselves a fucking tanky, chunky boy. Chunky boy indeed. Alright. Let's see what we can rock with here. Coral booster. I guess it's, boost around a lot. Or get some good distance off our boost, as it does max quick boost individually, as well as very generous reload, allowing heavyweights to be very agile indeed. But we'll see what we can do here. Ultimately, I think it's better to thin it up a bit. Similar to a couple builds I've done before. So I'm guessing the flow is Explosive Thrower, Harris, and then Javelin Alpha as the punish, and then any type of missile as a type of backup, which is pretty good, pretty good. Left shoulder is a shield, but I can't remember the name. I do know what it looks like. I'll find out. Which shield do it be? Is it the Pulse shield, 61 PS. Is it the SQ or SUQ5? The SUR8? The pulse buckler, PB. TTC. Third down. Oh, it's the spine. Alright. Interesting. Has very low duration, decent parrying, but we'll see what we can do. Bingo. Alright. Let's go and save this as our true default. And mess with it a little bit. Okay. I get you. All right, we're gonna make a build out of this one today. So we can go two ways. Either get thicker to out-tank and trade anything for the most parts at our range, or we get lighter and then preferably dodge and be much more be overall more evasive. If we're thinking about like making a build that's similar to this, I could beat this, so I guess better in a sense. But overall, I want to think overall better, not just can beat this. Either be faster than it, then won't get hit by as many things, or tankier than it just doesn't matter at the range that we're at. So let's think. Let us think in dubious. Alright. Let's see, let's theorycraft a little bit. Let's check out the combo, although I've seen the combo about a million times so far. We love our Harris into explosive thrower combo indubitably. Or explosive thrower to Harris, more like, because it gives it a little more stagger. Bulbs. Bulbas. Pew pew pew. You die. Alright. Alright. We do be batting with this circle shield. Alright. Let's see what we do. First things first. General loadout, not bad. Harris is great with the explosive thrower for that instant stagger in most builds. Javelin Alpha is a fucking fantastic lighter stagger punished weapon outside of a, what's it called? Melee, so that's good. But yeah. Alright, so Javelin Alpha wouldn't change it other than the shield. I definitely would change it to something else that has a little more duration, because 0.2 seconds is rough. Okay, so I'm wrong. The right shoulder is the 10 cell missile launcher. God, I'm so sorry. It's all good, mate. It actually can't run the 10 cell, which is why I put the 6 cell as a kind of substitute. So we'll run that back. Because, see, 10 cells is too heavy, so we'll go with 6 cells as a substitute. I'll run that. I get you. Alright, let's reset this one to the default, which was the original default. Alright. Let's rock it. I don't have the pick at work. I got you. It's all good, mate. It's all good, bruv. It's all good, bruv. You know, your message said either the 10 cell or the javelin, but since it said or and not like and, I thought, you know, either we had nothing on this shoulder or I just, you know, run the 10 cell as it's one of the only other mentioned back weapons. But we can't run the 10 cell, so 6 cell it is. So yeah, some passive stagger at good range. Some stagger. Bulbs. Bulbas. Alright, looking good. What else would I change though? So 6 cell itself, I'd change, since we have a little more range, I'd change this to the Superior missile, although not for super close range, the Duo 03, as this does more damage and has a faster reload, therefore fire rate, which will allow us to do a lot more damage. We just can't be too close, otherwise it won't hit, but for the most part it's going to. The tracking is pretty damn good. Very nice. Alright, with that said, probably won't change the other weapons as they're also super good for what they're trying to accomplish. Yeah. Alright, probably just going to tweak with the actual frame. Because we're only hitting 273 speed with an assault boost speed of 368 about, which is not too bad, but definitely not as fast or as good as we want to be. So I'm going to thin it up, see what we can do here. Go ephemeral arms. I want to get at least around like 310 or 37, methinks. Something that light would be pretty favorable. Should we go Walt? That's kind of the range we're going to be in. Santai's pretty good, although our Ian's not good, so Coral is going to have to be. Pulse Armor for sure. Alright, now we're a lot quicker. A lot quicker and deeper to play. Alright, we're around there. So 3.5. How light do we go if we go Basho? Almost up to 310. I think we lose a lot of energy defense, which is not fantastic. But it doesn't matter that much, I guess. We're really just trying to tank it out a little bit. Alright, what's our boost speed? Quick boost speed. Quick boost speed of 400. Or up to 400 anyway. 340, not bad. Assault boost should be around 450. Nice, so much 100 more assault boost, which is great. Our actual boost is going to be great. Nice, looking good. Nice. Could be good. Could be very nice. Alternatively, I could see a thicker version on wheelchair legs, but we'll see. If this one does pretty fine in the PvP test, then this will be the final version, although I might opt it for a wheelchair variant just to be a little quicker. We can use all of our weapons while moving. Actually, ultimately, that might just be kind of better, now that I think about it. We can retain a lot of our speed and chunk, but while using all of our weapons a little more effectively. We'll drop a lot of stability, though, unless we go with the Ricky Rat core. Here, I'm going to make 2 versions and see which one's just kind of quicker and more durable. Let's compare the 2. I don't like missiles chasing me. Yeah, they're pretty. They're pretty Ricky Rat, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie with you. Alright, so we're trying to beat 1900 stability. Only down to 1800. That's not that bad. Not that different. It's pretty good. Alright, now let's change it up to a wheelchair and see what's good. Go to a wheelchair. Speeds now. What's our roaming speed? For 320, we should be around 360, maybe. 350. Okay, only 10 below. Alright, it's not too shabby. We up the core for some nice stability. 310. Not down to like 330. That's still not shabby. And the fact that we keep firing our weapons without stopping is also pretty fucking nice. Bombs. What's our quick boost speed looking like? Around 340 again. 380 technically. Okay, that's kind of crazy. We're on wheelchair, so it's a little wonky. You know what also might be pretty good? Switching the missiles to another bazooka. Maybe a Zwanji. No, it can't, but Majestic can, which actually does more damage in the Zwanji, which is pretty dope. The Zimmerman-Holderman situation right there. And that's better than missiles, especially on a Tetra or a wheelchair where we can actually just keep moving. That's pretty fucking good. Now we're moving. Pow, 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 pow. Although better to lead with the javelin. You do a little more damage, but or guaranteed a little more damage. So pretty much is just use both of your primaries, switch to your others, and then use those, and then switch back. So pretty good synergy overall. Get close, switch thrower, thing, switch both. Oh shit. Get your stuff. bombs. Can you not switch back if you do it? No, you can. My bumpers are just being dumb. Gotcha, gotcha. Or maybe it's because the Harris is on like a recharge. Yeah, if we dodge and then do it, we can do it fine. Yeah, honestly, I think this is a demon. It's gonna be pretty good. This is definitely the variant I want to rock with. Alright, wouldn't really want to change arms. I don't want to go any slower. Looking good. I'm okay with the wheelchair. You know I have a build that uses it. True, true. How's the reforge of Carlos? Oh, how's it reforged on Carlos? How's the reforge on Carlos? What you mean? What you talking about? We've done Carla. Well, it was a while ago. The AC. What's about it, man? This is a reforged Carla from way back when, although I definitely would change these plasma missiles to something else. Hell, I'd probably change it to double box missile, double box split missiles. Now that I'm looking back on it. I would change a lot about the original Requiems. Probably give him Mind Alpha legs from our boost. Either change the double over to Setsu RFs or something like that. Maybe keep those though, because it's a little bit kind of the same with the whole close range, medium range type of flow. Definitely switch to Javelin as well. Actually, maybe not, because Javelin's pretty damn good at more range, and we can use decent range with the Estrogen. That's fine. Change Nightfall, probably Quan G if it could, as 1G just from our fire rate. Change the Javelin something else. Or yeah, Javelin probably split missiles, and the legs to Mind Alpha, stuff like that. I already kind of tweaked Steel Haze and New Dawn, which by the way I gave them all their names, their originals and their reforged names from y'all, so that's pretty cute. I'd probably keep pretty much everything about this build. Slicer I changed for my own preference to like Pulse Blade, but you know, it is rusty, must keep it indubitably. But yeah, it's still rocking 370. I switched from the Vientos, which we originally had, but then they got nerfed, so I just switched them to the new superior Estrogens. So they're just as good. Indubitably. But yeah, I definitely would like to go back and do some of these ones again, as I can definitely do better, methinks, as now we understand more, know more. But yeah, that's that was Reforged Carla, if that was your question. Alright, let's get Variable out of the Requiem paint and be onward. Making a wheelchair out of a bipedal. But because of the weapons, I think this will be better. Alright, less defenses, but only by a little bit, honestly, not that much, especially the stability. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Looking good. And this thing's assault boost speed is like about a little bit better than the natural movement speed of this, but then again, we don't do assault boost, and this actually assault boosting might be like around 400. Actually, I want to see that, just to know. Yo, welcome to Humble Abode. More build already? Aye. We be making them builds. We gotta make a minimum of 7 for Requiem week, baby. So yeah, 330 when naturally moving. That's nice. And 476 when assault boosting. That's not too shabby. Especially with all the range we have off our bazookas and Harris. That's not too shabby. Their tracking of Waltz. And having all this, you have quite a bit of weapon synergy. Either, of course, go the traditional, or you can fire the bazookas first, all the good stuff. Spam it all as it comes. Alright, yes, this is the Requiem. We shall now take a look at Death Raven's build. VP 4040? 440. That's the head. Do you mean 44D? Here, we'll take a look. Or am I just conditioned to the 44D that I think anything that's VP 44 is going to be that? We shall see. We shall see. Alright, so we get some frame parts. Start with those. VP 4040. VP 4040. I'm already confused. I think he means VP 44D as the head. And VP 40s. It's core, which is a core. VP 40s, nice, chilling. IB HAL, so HAL arms. Oh, that's That's my Delphin. Right, Hal's up there. Very good. Hal arms, and then wait, what? Arms. This is my build information that I'm posting in the chat. The 12E boosters and the POFCS. 12E boosters. Well, we don't have legs yet, so I don't know what you want for the legs. But we'll go ahead and put the 12E boosters, which are something. 21E. We have 21E. I imagine that's what he means. Let's see Alula, which Alula are goated, so I'm fine with that completely. Alala. Yep. Very good, very good. And the POFCS, or FIF-FCS, PO. PO1 or PO5? I imagine PO5 because it's actually, you know, a good FCS versus the PO1, which is doubleable, so we'll rock with that. I also have a build. It's a themed, but oh, not unknown. The more builds, the better. Any build rolls, brother. And the VE20C generator. Fuck yeah, man. VE20C. All right, get that energy damage. We'll see what we got for weapons eventually, I think. All right, what do we got for the legs and expansion and weapons? We demand a loadout, indubitably. What haveth we, Monsieur Darth Raven? Put this right here, just in case. Alright, don't know if Darth Raven's in the chat, if he's writing up the weapons right now. I doth not know. But, yeah. If any of y'all got a build, feel free to share it. Whether that's in Discord, in the Requiem workshop, or right here in chat. We'll build it up as we wait for Raven to respond. Indubitable. Working on it. Gotcha. Which, by the way, so we did the tank-only themed Fight Club yesterday, which was pretty fucking cute, pretty fun. Or it was the day before. Yes, the day before. It was Saturday. Yesterday was Sunday. What other themes do you want to see? What other themes do y'all think would be cool? As usually, I posted a couple options in the server for people to vote on, which is like 2v2, which can be applied to anything, I guess, of the other modifiers. Melee only, cosplay only, tank only, fist only was one of them, which is pretty cool. Real Steel Fight Club could be kill. I think it's VP Arms and Hal Legs. Might be. I've been so busy and missed many of these, or many of this ones. How you doing, mate? I'm doing excellent. I appreciate you for showing up, dude. Welcome to Humble Abode. Welcome to Humble Abode. We're chilling. If you had a build for us to take a look at, feel free to share it in. Posted? Gotcha. How about Robotech only? Perhaps. Poor Hapith. Alright. Let's build up your build, mate. It's fun. Oh, hell yeah, man. I started playing Robotech again on my PS2. Oh, nice. Never played it. So I am lost on it. But that does sound pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Alright, Nebula. All that good stuff. Okay. Let's rock it. Normal Nebula. Box Missile. Coral Missile. Probably gonna get rid of that because it's just way too slow for my own liking. Act 2 missile, which is kind of the better version of the coral missile, honestly. Less damage but comes back super quick. Similar tracking anyway. Yeah, definitely like it a little more, methinks. Alright, Act 2. Ephemera. You like the ephemera head, I see a lot. It's a pretty cool head. It's just unfortunately not one of the big three. It was born in the wrong era, it would seem. Hal. Mind Alpha. NGI. Pulse Armor. 295, 11430, 11430. Gotcha. All built up indubitably. For primary, the Zimmerman shotgun, the stun pistol. Interesting weapons, indubitably. Let's rock it. Zimmerman. Stun gun. Here you are. What else? Zimmerman shotgun, the stun pistol, back weapons, the Songbird grenade launcher, and the 12 missile launcher. 12 missile launcher. Songbird and 12 missile launcher. So we have 10 cell. Oh, okay. I guess you mean the split. Split missile launcher double. As it is a 12. And that's your build. Alright, well, what about legs? Oh yeah, you said, I think it's VP arms and how legs. Let's see. VP 46s. So there's no VP 40 arms though. I don't think. Did we get the frame set right there? 12 missile launchers. I mean cluster missiles. Yeah, you mean split missiles, I think. Getcha. What about the frame? What have we got wrong about the frame? What are the legs? And did we get the arms and legs switched up or not? Someone found a record after the Almighty fight and put it together. Yep. Yes, sir. You're goddamn right. A wreckage. You can see the chat. He said VP 46. Did he? He said VP 44. Or VP 440. You just checked. Said VP 440, VP 40s. That's what he said. Not 46, mate. They said it before. I don't know if you're scrolling up, further up anyway. Mr. Raven Man, Darth Raven, for the arms. VP 46 for the arms. I mean, alright. We do have VP 40, or VP 46. But it's VP 46S and D, though. Hey man, ephemera head's pretty good. S? I would imagine so. It'd be thick. But what about the legs? What are the legs to be? We have VP 22. But that doesn't match up with the rest of our frame, so I can't be it. My party disconnected. Did heat. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. Big chiller. Hal legs. I guess that makes sense. Alright, I hope this is the build. A little disjointed, but I think we got it. Alright, let's rock with it. Very interesting build. One Zim, one stun gun. Man, I need to really help you, Green. Amen. Amen. It's a little, everything's a little disjointed, man. Everything's a little breaky right. You're my translator. It's all you're part of the team, man. Part of the crew. Alright. So the thing about split missiles and our close range primaries, split missiles aren't really geared for this close range. They're neat. But when the enemy's moving around, chances are these miss, which is not about 8 pixels. I guess we could demonstrate. We could see. Just see how much. Alright, comes back to life. Let's see what we got. So we get shotgun range. We're doing okay, but a lot of them just kind of miss. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to substitute this to the 6-cell, so we have better close range missile launcher, indubitably. The stun gun is poo-poo. Only thing, it's funny. Both the Zimmerman and the stun gun are not the greatest when you only have one of each. I like the idea of building a blast stagger and building the electric shock. Thing is, just one stun gun isn't going to be enough to get any like good value out of that. Nope, that looks tanky. I like it. Nope. What do you mean, nope? Is this not your build, or what's good? What did we get wrong? Did we get anything wrong? What's good? I would hope not. So I think what I'm going to do is double up on Zims, take our primaries, take what worked, and double up on that, sacrificing the weak so the strong can't survive. We rock that. 10-cell instead of a split, so we have better close range missiles. Songbirds are kind of poo-poo in today's climate, so what we're going to do instead of that, we're actually going to give us a nice stagger punish, that being also explosive, the Javelin Alpha, much like we had on the last build. Very good, very good. I'm even more confused. The S1s. The S1s. What S1s? For the arms? Because these are the 46S. These are the 46D. The Howlegs? The Howlegs? What's about them? No. This has been the most confusing build we've ever created. The S1s, the Howlegs. So the S1s, the Howlegs. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? This is a mystery. Yeah, sharing it in the Discord would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. As this is a little confusing. It's a little confusing, my brother, man. Just a wee bit. Alright, I guess until we get it all cleared up, we'll put this one on the back burner and get onto Crows, or our next build anyway, from the Discord. Alright, let's rock this one. See what we got. Alright. So we got pretty much a main missile man. I'm guessing utilizing the charged nebula. You can spam normal shots too. Probably better for DPS. How fast was the projectile charged? Not that fast. But does do a lot of damage. It all hits anyway. You die. You die. Pretty heat. I would request you keep the coral missile. I like, I don't call physiological damage of their approach sound. That is pretty good. Dual Zim, laser slicer, single homing rocket, Alba head, Alba core, mind alpha legs, 41. Ephemeral arms, booster, Ocellus, and GI, AA. I hope my bill's in this stream, dude. I might just be, dude. If not, you can feel free to share your chat either in the Discord, in the Requiem workshop, or post it in the chat when a slot is open, indubitably. Alright, gotcha. We'll get to that for sure, Crow. Most definitely. Alright, let's see here. Thing is, yeah, the coral missile, it's neat. It just takes so long to charge up, and it's so heavy. Like, the Act missile itself is kind of just better. It adds that pressure, but it's also silent. Or not silent, but it's so quiet compared to the coral missile, meaning that some people might just forget it's there, because it does reload pretty quick, especially with the FCS that allows you to lock on really fast. The SLT. It's pretty good. You might have some subtle ones just sneaking up on them, and that's very good. So I can hardly justify keeping the coral missile, but if you say it's a must keep, it's a must keep. But it is, we can easily substitute it to methinks with more Act missiles. Well, I guess we'd have to go with a single variant in terms of weight at the moment. I want to hear the death. I understand. Never mind, I'm at the VP 46S arms. Gotcha, gotcha. Gotcha, we'll definitely be sure to put those on it once we get back to it. Alright, we'll see though. Alright, so we gotta keep the coral missile. Coral missile, must keep. That's alright. Act missiles, fine. I'm gonna change the box missiles to the split. Actually, can't right now because of our weight. That's fine because we're gonna have our head go to 46D. Arms, basho for nice weight, and coral boosters are not too bad actually for getting in the air. The upwards thrust in consumption is not goated, but it's not too bad. The consumption is nice on the SPD though, and SPDs make for pretty damn good type of kiting. Long time in the air boosters indeed. It's quite light, make us quite fast, which is also sick. Honestly, that's gonna be goated too for just moving around in the air pretty quick. That's good. How do these compare to the gridlock? Or gridwalkers, not gridlock. Wow. Max upwards thrust, good in consumption. Oh, not too bad, not too shabby. How do these compare against coral though? A little bit less, a little bit more. It's much better for this job. Better quick boost though. Also SPD. SPD's quick boost not great. But it makes it a lot quicker. And being a lot quicker as a type of rat like this, or a missile way, which is basically a rat, it's gonna be a little bit better. Overall, it might be pretty good to slap this on like either just Tetra legs in general or Lamingar legs somehow. Yes, we get a lot of stability, decent health. Let's see if we can fit this on a Tetra. Coral Gin, Pulse Armor, Waltz. Wait, we have the Waltz too. Not even the Max Missile Lock FCS, which is not preferable, but not horrible either, so not too bad. Yeah, we do have to lighten up a lot, change up a lot of stuff to put these on Tetra, so Tetra not going to be the case, methinks. Although putting them on reverse joint, that might not be too shabby, although we lose a lot of stability, so probably not. Oh, I forgot to switch FCS. Oh, you mean to put on the FCS? The SLT, my friend? Would you know it took a lot of restraint to not double coral missiles? Oh god. It's about to become a lamb rat. Maybe. But probably not. Yeah, it's supposed to be the slit. Gotcha, gotcha. We'll switch that to that. Switch this back to ephemera. Reset this as the new default real quick like. Walt was from another. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, gotta switch this back from the box missile as well as the arms. Which the arms were HAL, right? They were HAL. Booster. That should be it. FCS difference. Gotcha, gotcha. Ah, there he is. That's the true version. There he, she, it. There it is. There's our machine. Alright. Now let's fucking with him. Alright, so now that we don't have max tracking, that's not great. So having something like a nebula that might not hit a lot because the tracking is just poo-poo, it's not great. So it might just be best to just completely double up and triple up on missiles. Indeed. A double box. Although I would like these to be double split boxes. Those are kind of just better in most cases. These double homing, that's pretty geared. What else can we do? Can we now go lamb? Bum, bum, bum. Nope. But that's alright. So we're a heavier rat anyway, so the longer we stay in the air, the better. Thing is, to stay in the air longer, we run fucking Tetra. And that allows us to run coral a lot cleaner now, which is nice. That's good, that's good, that's good. Although I guess it kind of depends. How do you like to play this build? Do you like to play like Carla, where you go in and kicking them and shit like that and missiling them up and stuff like that? Or do you play like a kite? Like a rat? Or do you play away at range? Using that superior range and indubitably. How do you like to play it? How would you like to play it? Bonus points if you can keep if you keep it in the theme. What's the theme, man? Missiles? Missiles? All mine parts, Walt parts, Carla parts, except getcha. If I said it depends on matchup. Okay. If it's dual Zim, I want to be in another zip code. I see. If it's another rat, get everywhere. Call. Get over here. See. Thing is, you're way too slow for a Zim rush down, regardless. Especially with this coral missile. I don't think you can actually be very fast with a coral missile without sacrificing a lot of other things overall. So that's going to be rough. But as a Tetra, you're going to be very durable. You can maybe kick the shit out of them once you get close overall. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Indeed. Let's return to default legs, Might Alpha. Let's just scope out exactly how fast we are now. Although now we've doubled up on box missile, stuff like that. Natural speed 290, boost speed 350. Boost speed not bad, but dead against coral booster. What do you expect? Assault boost 440, not bad at all. Although most Zim assault boost or Zim rushdowns, unless they have heavy artillery on the back, they'll be rocking like 460 or something like that. So running is not going to be the play. So we got to meet them kind of close or just be quicker than them naturally moving. So if we rock Tetra legs, lighter Tetra legs, we can get to the air. Go So hover, how fast we going? 306 while hovering. Alright, gotcha. We boost up to like 600, that's pretty good. Salt boost 380, which also isn't too shabby. So good though, so good. What's up, Keth? What is good, Mr. Rotaro? How to do tea? Welcome to Humble Abode. Yo, Spark Club, also welcome to Humble Abode. Hello, who's on the queue? We got this build, and then we're gonna tweak another build, and then that's it. And then we have up for grabs for the most part. It's a tetrapod build with the stun needle launcher, the Zimmerman as its right hand weapon, and an energy weapon for the left hand. Gotcha, gotcha. If you want to nail down specifics, we'll definitely rebuild it for sure. All right. So with this, now we can build a little more free as well. So we can rock like double split or split and box to kind of, you know, make it a little different. Although overall, I think just having double splits should be better. More damage, similar reload. Very similar, indubitably. With that, we can be a little more durable. So basically, we're Carla, we're a fat rat. Because at this rate, we need to be durable enough that we can take down rush downs for the most part. Or at least survive them as we're constantly backing away. But also, we need to be, you know, quick enough and have good enough missiles that we can also track down other rats that want to keep ranged / kites. And with Tetra, these are really good kicks to interrupt them a lot. So, pretty good, pretty good. I'm going to need to resubmit my build once again. I can scroll up, mate. Don't worry about it. We'll get to it. I figured. Abode is indeed humble. That is true. This is very true. Indeed, with the humble abode. Ooh, the stability increase for a little bit of defenses and AP drop. Kind of worth it, dude. Although maybe not. On a build like this with Coral Gen doesn't matter that much. Herm. Maybe we keep Hal. Switch to Ephemera, which is actually lighter, which offers more health and defenses. That's nice. Hal Core. To become lighter, but not by a whole lot. Yeah, it's not a good AP trade. We're good on weight anyway as well. Overburdened by a lot, so yeah, we'd have to lighten up a lot. In fact, I don't think we can lighten up with our frame enough anyway, without justifying our other parts. So let's see how much damage we do. Oh my god. Looking like a Ricky rat, man. Good that the lock-on time pretty much matches up with the charge time, so that's nice. That's scooting. As long as you hold the bumper too, it will just start charging immediately, which is very nice. See how it looks in action. Let's get it moving around. Let's get it moving around town. Let's get some kicks, get some distance. Hover, missiles away. It's kind of unfortunate the trainer AC doesn't try to go up after you. It'd be so nice if we could customize the trainer AC. Make him look like any build we want. Build him up. Be really good to get the exact damage values as to what kind of builds you tend to fight or want to fight or building it against. Because I could build the trainer C to build or to become the preset AC, or not the preset, the, well, I guess for Reforge out to be the original unupgraded Requiem, and I can see exactly how much damage you're doing in comparison type stuff. But yeah, also like levels of difficulty with the AI would be pretty cool. But yeah, no, alright, I say we dub the Requiem and move on. How about reforge the trainer AC? Maybe. He's not on the list of actual presets, but maybe, maybe. Alright, here's our boy. A little bit less health, much more stability, much more defenses, better loadout, although we're really going to change the primaries. Hell yeah. Hate to lose Neb, although Nebula's pretty cool, but you know, we don't have the tracking for it, so it's just most unfortunate. Alright, so now let's switch these to the 46 arms, and then I think we have the build made. I hope. Yeah, 46S, which is what we had before. Okay, things are a little confusing here, but we got it. I think we got it. Can I ask why they split box missile and not the regular? They split do more damage. They have like 0.6 second more reload, which isn't a lot, but they do much more damage. And since they are split, they have a pretty neat tracking in where they'll go up, break apart, and then go, which can be pretty nice. Versus the boxes where they just go straight, which makes them pretty easy to dodge. Pretty fast, but still pretty, you know, predictable. But with the split, they go up and then they break and then they start going after you. So even if you dodge the initial bit of it coming at you, there's a good chance it will just hit you in the back or hit you in the side. And again, more damage. So weirder tracking, which can lead to more hits, less predictability, and more damage. So that's why I opt for them nowadays more than the boxes, though. Although if you're trying to be very light as a rat, definitely the boxes are the way to go. They're much lighter. It's the Zim Holderman situation. How many color palettes do you have? A couple. I got a couple, man. We'll see just how many. Custom, we have Requiem. We have Old Requiem. We have Godspeed / Heaven. We have also Heaven, Over Heaven. We have Old Requiem / Newer Requiem, I think. Something like that. We have my latest one, which I have for my latest build that I'm making a PvP video on, which I might be streaming some PvP, testing out its build and make sure we get it as good before we make the video on it, indubitably, which I'm still debating on the name. Either I want to make it the new Godspeed or something else. And then we have Red Requiem for Coral main builds, indubitably, which I guess could fit the other considering we're using the Coral Missile, but it's only one Coral weapon out of all the others. So let's just say Red Aggressive. Paint job, indubitably, for more like super aggressive builds. I have it on my latest double melee build, which I also shall be making a video on, indubitably. Which you guys got a taste of if you've seen the melee tournament video. It's like that build, but better, because it's not restricted by the whole no double of damage types, which was a pretty neat restriction, although wasn't thought through enough, I think, for the tournament, as it did make some builds less viable than they could have been, which could have made everything a little more interesting, methinks, but it is what it is. And then we have this one, which I have as my Starman. I was making a Tetra, a Lammergeier Kite. Still playing around with it a little bit, which I've kind of mixed up into making my new Godspeed for this loadout, or for this paint job anyway. But yeah, which this looks very yellow, but in like action, it looks really good. Like the shine of the gold looks really nice. But yeah, no, yep, Starman. And then this one was just made for recreating, what's it called? What was his name? From Real Steel, the main character robot. I made that for a thumbnail for a Real Steel Fight Club that we were trying to get going, but we didn't get enough people for, so we didn't do it that night. But yeah, indubitably. Yep, those are my presets. Incredibles. Alright, what are we rocking? Right, we're fixing up this build right now. Adam? Yeah, that's it. I knew it was like something A. I was thinking like Atlas, some Adam. Yeah. That was a good movie. I wish I could watch that again, but it's like not on any streaming services. It's on like Prime. You have to buy it. I'm not about to do that. Give me Adam. Yep, Adam as in an Adam, which is pretty cool. All my builds are close combat. Yeah, I love close combat. I think it's my preferred range / play style as well, which is why I turned my Lamb Kite into more of a brawler. I should show you guys if you want to take a look and give me your own feedback and stuff like that. Where is he at? There he is. Godspeed Mark II, which might get changed to something else. I've discovered that the back drones, these drones, drone turrets, are actually not that bad. They're pretty good. Each drone, you have 3 of each, so 6 in total. Each shoot 10 times, each doing like 600, 700 something damage or so if they land, which is pretty fucking nice. No, I think it's only 140 damage, something like that. It's something not too low, but not too high. But because they shoot 10 times before disappearing, and they have a lot of range, honestly, really dope. Only downside, you have to keep putting them out over and over, and they deploy pretty slow, but it's whatever. Mixing that with lamb legs with a wooger and a hammer for stunning the fuck out of someone at close range while moving around while doing the actions that normally stop you. Pretty damaging. But yeah, should be pretty neat. Just gotta send it into ranked. I might stream my participation in ranked with it and the climb. See what alters about it once it's fully reformed. Well, yeah, should be good. But let's get to this one. They are good but annoying. Oh, with the drones? Yeah. I've been wanting to make a kite build with those. They're not bad. I don't know about kiting though, because the range is good, but they're not like, it's not insane. I didn't get the code for the red Requiem. Oh yeah. If you want a code for a build ever through the Discord, make sure to message me for sure, and I'll do my best to get it to you. As I imagine most people don't use the actual color palette of the Requiem build whenever I give it to them through like Discord and stuff like that. I feel like they just put the weapons on their existing paint job, as I'm sure they like their paint job more than the Requiem one. The Requiem's just for style points, my own catalog. But yeah, no, if you want the paint jobs included with it, make sure to message me, let me know you want the share code for sure. I still don't know what time you're on Xbox, your time zone. I'm on East Coast. So right now, for example, it is 10. It's 10 for me right now, 10:40 p.m., which means on the west it is 7:40 p.m. Indubitably. So, yep. I'm on pretty much all day, every day for the most part, at like 3 p.m. Before then, I need to do other stuff, like chores and yada yada. You know the usual. Alright, yeah, let's reforge this baby up. So remember what we were kind of doing in the process. Double zim, which we're above, not below. I am intelligent. Switch this to javelin. Switch this to 6-cell. Switch this to Viral. Switch this to my alpha. We'll get a good old Requiem set rocking for this type of build, which is Pretagard, methinks. Yeah, I'd probably switch to Ephemeral Arms, but we're getting really slow, so not worth it. PO5 really, with a Zimmerman, that's not entirely favorable, methinks. And then Coral, now we're pretty fast for a build like this. Pulse Armor, looking good. Requiem it is. All of that trial and tribulation for like a 4-second Requiem, baby. We love it. I live for this shit. There he is. A little slower, much more powerful. Alright, now we rock Crow's build, indubitably. Chose the red one because it gives off the ominous vibe. I see, against having one. I guess having one. I gotcha. I get ya. Indubitably. Alright. So let me scroll up to your build there, Crow. Try to find it. There it is. It's a dual Zim laser slicer build. So we got. Alright, dual Zimmies. There we go. What else? Laser slicer, single homing rocket. Single homing rocket. Oh, okay. The single act missile. Getcha. Like, what? What you talking about, man? What else we got? Elbow head. Elbow head. favorite looking head in the game. Albacore, who's a fast boy. Mind Alpha legs. Ephemera arms. Hell yeah. Booster. Booster G2 boosters. G2. SPD. Or PO4. Ah, two G2s. Oh no, GG1. Oh no, yeah, two G2. PO4 and SPD. I'll check back there. Ocellus. Hell yeah. And what? Sanitary Coral. Coral. Oh, dude. Pulse. I resubmitted it. Gotcha. Well, I'll scroll up anyway. The right-hand weapon is the PR, FCS. Gotcha. If you want to put all of the information into one message there, that would be very, very epic sauce. Indubitably. As I'm not sure where the other half of your build description is at this moment. ID. Oh, you got a code? Nice. Hopefully, I hope. Well, yeah, you're on Xbox. I'm talking about. You were in the last fight club. You were in the tank fight club. But Mr. Rick Raymond, a guy. This is my AC share code. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so which booster exactly did you mean there, Crow? SPD or PO4? I imagine PO4 for this type of build, but could be wrong. 350 is a lot of speed, so... And you're going with Albacore, which means you're looking for speed a lot, too, so I'm guessing it's SPD. More leans towards that in terms of how it's going. But I will ask nonetheless, as there are two G2 boosters, so... PD? Yep, makes sense. Alright. Let's rock it. Alright, double Zimmy Man. Acting missile, which is pretty good, although for the close ranges we're going to be in, not the best. It's going to be very easy to avoid, as it's going to be right next to them instantly, which means they'll just need to dodge a little bit, most likely to get past it, and then it will have a really hard time getting back around, probably hitting something by the time it's getting close. So... rock 20. If we want a little more range missile, then Duo 3 it will be Icarus. Oh, is this Icarus? Is this our boy Icarus? Change the melee to more consistent, more reliable. Pulse blade over the slicer. Slicer just... Sometimes you swing the slicer above the enemy if they're short enough, and it just... Most of your hits just... Or not most, but a lot of them just miss. And it's like, well, fuck. 44D. Ephemera arms are nice. Legs are good. Legs are good. Line of legs goated. Core gen. Expansion. Looking good. If we drop this, 320, which is a lot slower, but our quick boost is still 350, which is heat, and our assault boost is going to be a lot higher, so that's also goated. Keep the head for our speed to match up with there. Guarantee our 350, and then that's pretty much it. If you want a little more range in your missile, Duo 3 are goated. For decent at close range, but better at a little more of a medium. As we get in, shotgun them up, pulse split them up. And then, yeah, got yourself a Zim rush down, baby. Slower but faster. Slower in natural speed, but better in more... Yeah, let's see, like, Original's quick boost is 318. That's going to be rough dodging around other high DPS builds, but with 350, you're chilling. Natural speed is whatever. We have assault boost, we have our dodge, we're chilling. Hit slicer a lot, so I've been good with that. Oh, it's definitely good when it works. It's just sometimes a lot of the swing hits... You're not hitting as much as you could, which is just like, damn. Also, running the pulse blade means we can use the charge attack to build up a lot of stun and give off the mini stun. Unlike the pulse blade, unlike the slicer. Slicer can do it, but it's so slow and it doesn't do it immediately, so that's also rough. So, yeah, let's rock it. Let's fucking rock it, mate. So many builds we got so far. Definitely done to do more, but well, yeah, so let's reflect, shall we? We have so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 now. We have just enough to do all of Requiem week. However, all the extra ones, I'll pick out 7 out of all the total ones we get done, and then the rest will be posts, and then the rest will go into the videos. Indubitably. Indubitably. Incredibilis, indeed. Check out the share code you sent. I sure will. I sure will. Let's check it out right now. I got all the downloaded builds from all of the entries for the Xbox side of Cleric's. What's it called? Garage contest. Pretty cool stuff. Your boy. Oh god. Yeah, sometimes the decals can get a little glitch in the preview. We got our boy Mecha. Mecha's entry 1 on the Xbox side. Fucking heat. Should see, we gotta go to 9-ball cosplay. Oh, let's reload him to get the actual decal. There you go, 9-ball. 9-balling. Yeah, great cosplays we got here. Very epic sauce. This one's fucking great, too. This one's bugged. My old emblem, actually, yeah, I think it's my old. Might be the new one now, still. But my emblem keeps getting pasted on the leg for some reason, which is really weird. Got a white glint. Got a heavy arms for my boy Die. She's looking heat. Actually, is this one from Die? Yeah, it is. Heat. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Icarus flies high as Rusty does. Rusty can. Ah, very good, very good. Could I see that red AC share code that had the emblem of is a New Zealand? What? What you talking about? What you talking about? You talking about heavy arms or talking about this man? I showed just both, so I guess you could just rewind a screenshot. You get it, or rewind pause type. Yeah, let's type in yours, shall we? All right, EBXJL, EBX, let's see, L, JK, JK 1 and 5, 1 and 5. FUS. Oh, so like this is white glint. This is fucking white glint, dude. Got another white glint. Let's go. Hey, do be white glint. That do be the name. All right. Way too glinto. Paint. Yes. No. Discard. Bing chilling. Now we can just save it. Modify it without losing the color. Any decal will work, it's going to be lost, but that's alright. It's going to be repainted to Requiem anyway, man. Requieming your version of white glint. It should be pretty heat, which I guess would be all white glints for the most part, depending on how different they are. Can I have some of those Xbox codes? I think all of the codes are actually presented on Cleric's video as he showcases them all, so you might be able to get them there. If not, I could maybe post them all in the Discord. Well, I definitely could, but getting around to it. Except for the bottom 2 ones, I already have those. Gotcha. Him indubitably. I do have another build sometime. Nice, nice. It's an old lightweight. Yeah, feel free to share, man. Can you upgrade my white glint? Do massive damage? To do massive damage anyway? Yeah, for sure, man. Alright, these guns are pretty solid for kiting, although the kings of kiting weapons are the Rasetsu RFs. These are insanely good. Do high amounts of damage, great amount of impact, great direct hit, recoil is low, so you can pair them with arms even as such as a basho, which is very cool if you're trying to get very light. And they, yeah, are very good. Double split missiles, also pretty damn good. I'm going to change one of these to the javelin, though, as the javelin beta is fucking epic sauce for kiting. Tons of stagger off that, which is always good. These missiles could keep double split. Tend to go back and forth on whatever I choose for my other missiles. Could you go for the duo missiles? Those have very high damage, good reload. Yeah, we'll rock those for now. For now, at least. Switch the head to 44D. Core to Knockrier. Arms to Basho. Legs to... I guess the lightest we could go is my Alpha without losing much. I guess watch a Hal would be better, because we're a little lighter. Although we don't lose any speed, so honestly not worth it. Might Alpha it is. Rock SPD. Get a lot of speed off that now. Tabat, nope. We rock the PO5, max medium range assist. And then we rock something like the VE20C. Now we're even faster and have great regen. And pulse armor. And then you got something pretty fucking good. I shall demonstrate a little bit. Here he is. And he has something like this. Recoil drop, as they just have enough recoil for the Basho. Even if you spray them, bloom doesn't go up at all, which means the recoil is being controlled by our arms, which is heat, which wouldn't be the case if the fire rate was any higher, really, so this is good. And I don't want to be ricocheting necessarily. Yeah, the thing is about our gen being so light, and it doesn't have a lot of capacity, but the thing is it's so quick. We're regenerating a lot in the air. Look how fast that is. Like literally, let's deplete it a little bit, touches the ground, and zip. Immediately back up. That's so damn good. That allows you to regen a decent amount even while airborne. Look how slow that goes up, but that's a lot faster than most. Yeah, but you're looking at a lot of constant damage, good direct damage, staggering your enemy a lot, being very fast while doing it. Decent stability, decent health, good stuff. It'd be cool if Icarus fights your judgment. Oh, well. How would that go? Icarus versus Judgment. I think it would only take one hit. This would definitely stun. If I landed Zims and then this LCS, it would definitely stun. You'd have to do a lot more, basically. You'd have to really outplay the Judgment AC. Just stat-wise, stat to stat. This build doesn't have a humongous chance just because of the pure DPS that the double LCS provide alone. Also, I just have a lot more stability, so it's going to be a lot easier. I think Judgment has 1800, which I have upgraded. I made an upgraded version using the Ephemera arms. A little slower, but not too much slower, and the defense gain is insane. Don't get to put the symbols, although don't look as good. But they're still there. Or the runes anyway, symbols, runes. But yeah, 1800 stability, 11,500 AP. Yeah. But I would like to fucking, host a fight club in where I'm just like inviting y'all to throw builds at me. I think that'd be pretty fun. You chose speed and defense. Oh yeah, for sure. Which can definitely help you. Oh yeah. I chose just enough speed that it reliably works against other high DPS. But then again, just enough. Sometimes it can be a little rough, but at least I have enough power to trade. I have the same power as a lot of high DPS, but not the same defenses, but I have more speed, and that's what makes me able to catch kites. This could definitely catch kites, very reliable. Also, I can ditch my back shoulder cannons to gain enough speed, which I did demonstrate in the video as well, which is pretty dope. Which you don't have to worry about, because these are already so light, you don't need to worry about it. You're already reaching the high speed. Thing is, your your quick boost is only 318, which is 30 less than the Judgment. That's just because, you know, Alula, which is why we changed to Alula, baby. Now we're up to 350. So hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Alright, but yeah, we're getting off topic. Alright, so this is the Reforged Mr. Mans in the blue. Let's hit him with the Requiem paint. Feels weird turning white glint into a Requiem man. But here we are. What? Oh, change the... Oh, yeah. There you go. Have a different matting, so it looks a little different, but I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. Alright, here he is, Requiem. Much faster, a little weaker in health and defenses, but only by a little bit. 200 or so, a little less than, or a little more than, and they're chilling. 210 health, all that good stuff. Pretty chillin'. Hell yeah. Icarus is similar to Rusty's AC. Yeah, I would definitely say so. Got the slicer. Got that speed. Got that thing on him. All is good. Alright, who else has a build for us to take a look at? Who else has a build for us to take a look at indubitably? Oh, we got 2 in the Requiem shop. Oh, well, 1 actually. Chef was just asking for the code. His second one, because I keep forgetting the name. Ortis. Yeah, Steelhaze Ortis. Yeah, I can see similarities. Well, this isn't really him, but yeah. Steelhaze Ortis. Where's he at? Oh, there it is. There he is. Yep, we got the SPD just like him, which is, again, an interesting choice. Very good for natural speed, but quick boost is definitely not its specialty. Got the slicer. You got a slimmer frame, indeed. I definitely see the parallels, the similarities. Alright, let's take a look at our build in the Requiem workshop. Let's see what's good. God, this is a chunky lad. Shield and estrogen, oh god. Double shield, 202, pulse shield. Oh god. This is quite the chunky lad. The chungus. Alright, 202, which I'm guessing is this variant. Pulse shield. Kaiser head. Which is a cool looking head. It looks broken, like looks melded, looks fucked up. Which we had more parts like that. I think that'd be cool. Tang, which one? Tangang core. Yeshar. Thick boy. Wait, what? Alba arms. What the fuck is this monstrosity? Bro just skipped every day except for core day, I guess. Not crier legs. Oh boy. Alright, our innard's gonna be SPD. Celis. Gen's gonna be light. BP 20s. Yep. Oh my god. This thing's rocking 370 with 1800 stability. It's actually not bad. That ain't bad. It was quite the quick boost. Despite the quick boost, it's called showing 330. It's gonna move a lot faster because of its jump distance and height. That being Nakrider. I'm in a match. Help. My blessings to you. We shall pray to the All-Father to give ye strength, for it is victory or Valhalla. Alright. 377. All good. Yep. This is the build. Only 9k health, but, you know, with that stability, though, it's pretty fucking good. Seen a couple of these interesting builds for just this core, but on light-ass frames, and it's like, damn. Really squeaking out the potential. I see. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's see how much capacity we have and all the good stuff. Let's see just how cursed this is. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 dodges, though. That's kind of rough. Right, I want to get a little more dodges, a little more just overall balance, methinks. What's regen looking like? Zip. Almost instant. So if you go twice and then save, I think you'll be chilling. The thing is, the jumping might cuck you a little bit in terms of getting your regen to go up, because you'll be in the air. Which is why it's nice to have a lot of capacity. So you can dodge a couple times before you hit the ground. Also, we're going to be... we don't have to be so close, actually. Yeah, we can utilize these missiles quite effectively, methinks. Alright, now, let's rock... Overburdened overall, huh? That's why no Basho on CC. Oh my god, you tweak with anything, it's just Jover. Alright, it's a 40s core lighter? No, it's not. Interesting. That is nutty. What a build. You do be a chunky boy. This is a chunky lad. A chungus. What a chunky fucking boy. Alright, so if we rock this, if we rock these, 370 still, little more carry weight. Same capacity though, which is not too shabby. Now we have less jump distance, which actually works for us hitting the ground better. Getting that recharge to zip up, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I try to stick it basically edgier. No, we should. It's a thing about using estrogens with a medium, with a more ranged missile set, is you'll often go out of your effective range just to make sure they work. We want to stick in with 130. The thing is, 130, these will start to miss a little bit, but it should be fine enough. Alright, of course we have a shield, which is interesting. As if we really need it. We could definitely get a lot more damage out if we change this for a melee, but oh boy. Shield is a shield. Let's see what we can rock. Now with a little more carry weight, could we run the Basho now? We could. Get a lot of AP, a lot more AP anyway. That's always nice. Lose a little bit of speed, but we have, again, a lot more boost in assault boost speed now, so that's nice. Can we change the head to VP? We just about can't. We can get a little bit of a stronger head with the Knockrider. We lose a lot of stability, which isn't too shabby, but we do have a shield, so that's nice. Shield needed for Zimmerman's XD. I see. Double Zims, okay. Gotcha. Hey man, double Zims might be pretty good. They might be. They just might be. But the estrogens work pretty well with our missiles, so it's not too shabby. You think you can be on a later time besides 10? I mean, I start to stream around 8:30 preferably. At least that's when I start to get everything set up. So I usually stream or start streaming around like 9. So I could stream before then, but how come? Why do you want me to stream earlier, my friend? Indubitably. Unless you're not talking about stream. I imagine you're talking about stream. I mean, I'm on all day for the most part. You just have to reach out. Alright, so the next best hit is Knockrider. Thing which lose a bit of stability. Not a huge amount neither, so that's not that bad. Plus we have a shield, so having the extra AP would be kind of nice. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, 100 AP for less than 100 lost stability. Not bad. Better booster. Deal Celis. Gen. Gen's really what I want to change. I meant earlier time. Yeah, I figured. I can't play against you at late. I see. I gotta catch me in the fields, man. Gotta catch me in this upcoming tournament on the 8th. The Clan 3v3 tournament. That is when you shall find me. That is where I shall be. We could run Coral. Which is not bad. And with the shield's even less bad. We can almost run a Kushi. Almost. B20s might be the best gen we could run. Although with the Rorschach, how many boosts do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4. One more than before. Which is, that's something. The regen is just not anywhere in comparison. So yeah. Let's rock back to 20D, or 20S. And we're chilling like that. If we were to substitute this core, what would it be? Probably like HAL or something like that. This is at least we'll get 1600 stability. A lot more speed too. But we already have 380 boost, so it's not like we need any more speed. It's just about having generator capacity. That's kind of a bugger right now. Like, you're very durable, but you're not really chasing down anyone in this. This is good for close range combat. Because, you're just tanking what they throw at you. Which is pretty goddamn goated. And it's also really good having constant fire weapons too instead of Zims, because it means we can cover ourselves while we wait for us to recharge. So they have to dodge us or trade with us. Locking them into that would be pretty nice. We dodge around, fire, 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 recharge, reload while dodging, and then do it again. So overall, pretty nice synergy. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, I don't like the amount of capacity we have, that's for sure. How long can we even assault boost for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. That's not too shabby. Quick little recharge as well. With an assault boost of 504 too. Yeah, not bad. Ooh, we actually might be able to lighten up on our shield. Actually, yeah, I want to compare. So you can activate this 6 times, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Has a fast recharge. Compared to the lighter, very similar, although a much longer duration for actual second, which is much better for pairing Zims as they might offset them or otherwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Need more. God damn. How's the cooling looking now? Not horrible. Not as good as the 61, but still not bad. I take it. It's a little lighter too, so it might allow us to run a better, probably not a better gen, I'd imagine. Yeah, no. Better for recharge, but not capacity. Fuck that, man. Maybe a better head though. We can. Hell yeah. We're squeaking out just bit by bit. A little bit of extra improvements, a little bit of extra health and stuff. It's looking good. If I can use the Lang Tai, that would be hilarious. That would be pretty dope. Can we not try to Chunky Boy? Nah, Chunky Boy is his life. His life's journey. It's only about core day. Fuck the rest. Do Alba jumps break FCS lock like Nachrider 2? Because they're not as high, technically not as severe, but a little bit, yeah. Dude, even my alpha leg jumps break FCS a little bit. Which you can see a little bit when me and Shadow were playing with it against... Shadow was piloting a Larpster and I was piloting the Judgment. The jumps were just enough to break the FCS a little bit out of range anyway. When I was probably outside of his FCS range. Although he probably had Walt, so not really. But I was definitely at a medium range. Yeah. This jump height is not bad. Jump height, jump distance, good. And it being not too high like the Knockrider means we can actually touch down pretty quick, which means we'll get our regen rocking instead of being hovering around in the air because we're so high. So overall looking good. So yeah, I'd say so. I would dub the Requiem. I still like Steel Haze theme. Rust Pride, yeah, it's goated. It's fucking awesome. Probably the best track in the game in my opinion. Down, 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 down. He do be flying high. He do be watching the sunrise. On a grateful universe. Into dawn. There we go. Lost a little bit of speed, but we gained a lot more in the process. We gained 380 quick boost versus our 330 before. 369. Nice. Boost speed versus our 77 before. And yeah, a shield that can be used a little more. Has a better instant guard duration, that of a second, which is 0.4 seconds more than what we had before. And same missiles for the most part. Actually, can we change the missiles to the triple variant now? Nah, can't. Unfortunate. What other missiles do we have access to? Bullet Orbit might not be too bad, given our close range as well. That's more just constant bullet spread too. We can use the pulse cannon. Let's fucking go. Recoil will be too much. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that bad, actually. But we need better arms. So yeah, you have access to either The missiles we're currently rocking, the double duo or bullet orbit Huxley. They'll be a little slower, but honestly, again, not by much. We still have an insane quick boost and good assault boost of around like 500. So yeah, bullet orbit could be kind of nuts, dude. It could be kind of crazy. But the missiles give us a little more range, and I like that for sure. So yeah, this be Requiem. What a chunky lad. What a boy. Alright, what else we got? Yo, Ghost, what's good? Howdy doody. Everything's chilling. We're doing a Requiem stream for the Requiem week, dude. One video of Requiem every day for an entire week, showcasing one build per vid, indubitably. As a celebration for the milestone y'all have helped me reach with 2,500 subs, indubitably. So I appreciate y'all for that immensely. Here's to fucking 3K, baby. Maybe at 3K we'll do a Reforge week. That'd be pretty dope. A video of Reforge every day for a week. We'd cut through a lot of Reforges, that's for sure. How are the Requiems? The Requiems looking good. We Requiem this man, which is an absolute specimen. Congrats on 2.5K as well. Thank you, mate. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah. For Reforge's next set, we're taking a look at the Weeb himself, Mr. Roku Monson. Let's put him up in the queue. Unfortunately, won't be able to keep his epic emblem on his chest. Most unfortunate. Oh, yeah, and I gotta choose a name for the Reforged Ziggy. Which, yeah, I was thinking a lot about the whole Reforge process, the lore accurate anyway. I think if we continue with the passage right now of any, you can pretty much combine all the parts from all the other people in the same organization. You're gonna see a lot of people are gonna have this exact type of frame, as it's pretty much the best bits and parts for the the overall collective. So that might be a little iffy. Might have to tweak with it a little bit. Maybe just use what the character has access to and what they ever had access to. Maybe whoever's in charge, the highest, like Domayan and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not sure. Because I feel like if we go right now, where everyone has access to everything that everyone else has access to in the organization, we're gonna have a lot of people just rocking this exact frame, which is exactly what people didn't like, or what some people, I guess, should say, aren't a fan of in the current Reforged series, and that it kind of loses the identity, but it doesn't lose. That's the thing. That's the interesting thing about that criticism I get, is like, oh, it's a different type of AC completely. It's you're losing the identity. Not really. The loadout is very reflective. The playstyle is most of the time exactly the same. It's just a frame that looks different, which yeah, looks very different, but that's not the identity of the build. You know what I mean? For optimizing to be as good as possible, you gotta make the frame different, man, because most of these frames fucking suck. They're neat and durable, but slow as shit, and not durable in other situations. So yeah, you know. Just name her Big Ziggy. I see. That's not the name of the AC, dude. The AC is UAU. Her name's Ziggy. We gotta go with the UAU, which I forget what it means, but I remember their emblem is a fish out of water, so I think that has some correlation. I think a UAU is a type of fish. I might have cooked a decent PvP build. Ooh, nice. With Drifted Death over the weekend. Tested it today, and it has a 2/1 win ratio. Oh, nice. Very good, very good. Big Ziggy. True. Try playing Warframe. I have played Warframe before, actually. It's pretty fun. Pretty cool. While ago, though. All their ACs are the same. That's true. They all have fucking Bastio sets, so it would honestly be kind of symbolic if they all had the similar Reforged set. So you be right there. Plus, this whole idea of everyone using everything in the organization won't last for too long because we don't have too many organizations to go through. Next will be like Branch and Overseer, which I guess is another organization itself, but some independence, I guess. The IC is UAU. What about me and me? I mean, that's pretty good. Water something? Yeah, water fish something. Damn catfish. I got some good games in with Hopeless and crew. Done some cosplay build testing as well. Nice. Gotcha, gotcha. Content prep and such. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, from what I've been seeing, the market, the viewership interest in PvP videos is still pretty high, despite the game's more or less decline in popularity. So, hell yeah, man. Getting into some PvP content would be pretty good, methinks. I definitely ought to put a little more into it, indubitably. I plan on doing some PvP streams, testing out some builds, and then making videos on the builds this week. Probably after I post each video, I'll go live the afternoon, if I'm not too busy with other stuff, indeed. Will you ever alter Hal at one point or another? Yep. I think I definitely put a vote. Once we're done with the Rubicon Liberation Front, or as I say, Rubicon Liberation Front, we will move on to whatever other organizations, which I'll probably put a vote up for Rad, which is only going to be chatting, and I guess we could remaster Carla and Honest Brute. We never did Honest Brute. And I guess we could remaster Invincible Rami, I suppose. maybe. I'll put up Rad and Overseer, probably, or Rad and Branch. Overseer might be the last, because Overseer only consists of 2 people, so... Oh, also Chatty's in Rad as well. So I'll probably put up Rad and Branch, because Branch has obviously all the mercenaries. Might even remaster Raven, as that's also the same organization. And, yeah. So, yeah. Overseer might be last. So, Walter might be last. I don't think I'll remaster the Allmind ACs, because they're not really... They're presets for sure. They're in the catalog. Maybe I will do, maybe I won't. Because they're kind of themselves just kind of iterations that evolve until its final form. So I might just Requiem the final form, I guess. So, yeah. Into repair. My arena videos don't do as well as my story videos. Need to finish chapter 3, run 1 videos for upload. Gotcha. A Rami revisit? Aye, maybe. Would you remaster the old license we tried to get before Raven? Maybe. Well, if you go back to the middle UA, like water, maybe. All right. With all this reforged talk, I say we get to it. Let's reforge our boy, Mr. Roku himself. Alrighty, what a build. Holderman, Rensetsu, not RF, AR, I think, and Whip and Javelin. Overall, not a horrible set, although for more close range, the Javelin's definitely getting replaced. And overall, very thin frame. Only 9k AP, 1500 stability. Goddamn, he's getting staggered off of everything. Damn. This is the way of the blade. You build up stagger on you, you die. You go to hell and you die. Did that even Javelin even do anything? Goddamn. The blast radius really did get nerfed. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we definitely need to do some tweaking. First things first. This is getting turned to a Zimmerman. I might just put another Zim on the hand and then put the whip on the back, because the AR is just poo-poo. Makes no sense. Like, normally I like to, evolve this shotgun to a better shotgun, this rifle to a better rifle, but the rifle makes literally no sense. If you have a shotgun, I mean, I get it for, overall versatility and stuff like that. And these builds aren't made for PvP, obviously. You know, the devs make them for character and the world itself. But, yeah, we're making them for PvP, so we're taking what works and we're doubling up on that. So that's what we're going to do. And our natural speed, what was our natural speed? 370. All right, so we're going to try to stick within 370, 350 at the very slowest, indubitably. When I first did the arena, it took me a while to beat him. Hey man, he's pretty cool, man. He's got that dirt. He's got that speed on him. He's got that thing on him. Javelin, it bad. Close quarters, if you launch it around 150 meters. Well, that's the thing, yeah. You launch it from a far distance. or from a distance, then it will start to, you know, have a good trajectory. Thing is, they'll probably move away anyway. Overall, it's better to be used at range, which we're not really doing initially. Yeah, but you know, once we get to close quarters, we're not gonna have too much of an opportunity to use it as much as we would like. So let's rock double zimmy. Put the hammer on the back. Definitely gonna keep the hammer. Hammer's goated, and overall, it's kind of a trademark of him. He's like the only person who has it, so hell yeah. Alright, if we're gonna have a missile on the back, we're gonna choose one that's better for closer ranges, but still has a little bit of range potential, which is, of course, is the Duo 03, which we've been playing around with a lot. Overburdened, but we'll fix that. We're gonna get lightened up by the arms, being Bastion most likely. The head we'll tweak with. So right now we're making the overall PvP modification or optimization, and then we'll tone it down with the lore accurate version. Indubitably. So for this, I would want to go with a light-ish durable head. Probably switch this core to Alba, although we'll see just how light we can get with the Basho and the arm, or the legs anyway. Legs are definitely going to be switched to Alba. Nice. We have a lot of speed to play around with now. Let's see what we do for boosters. Lula. Yeah, PO5 with a Zimmerman. Or a Holderman. That's just crazy. Ocellus. Mangtang. Sentai or Coral. Coral's overburdened. Interesting, because we're going to have to go with some other substitute. Could go this. Mangtang does have more. Ian load's not looking great though. It's my only regret. Kuchi's not that bad. Good, good capacity. Best say opacity. Good recharge, stuff like that. Should be fine for this type of build. Looking good. However, if we go with Hal. Let's switch the booster to Sentai's 44, which isn't too bad. Change to Coral, it's 47, which is very good. Very good indeed. But I don't want to go too slow. But honestly, with the quick boost being 370 and stuff like that, I don't think it's that big of a stretch. So yeah, we'll rock out like this. And this is Reforged Roku. We sub Javelin Beta for Jav Alpha. I mean, that's a bazooka, so it's quite the jump from a missile launcher to the bazooka, although I do like where your head is. Also, that would kind of contradict our melee, our Stagger Punch being a melee itself, so. What do we? Although we could use the build-up stagger and have a ranged Stagger Punch, although chances are we're not staggering anyone at range. The way that would happen is without missiles, which is less than likely. Also tested my version of your PvP AC. Your version of my PvP AC. It went okay. Dual Zim, 1 LCS, and a Moonlight. Called it Death Cycle, Artist Sickle. Nice, that's pretty cool. Yeah, 1 LCS doesn't seem to be enough. It's like a Zim. Just 1 isn't enough most of the time. But if you use the charge attack constantly, then it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty cool though. I like that. That's pretty dope. Okay, I like that. Hell yeah, Maverick. Hell yeah. Alright. We'll save this man so far, and then we'll lore accurate him. Lore nerf him. I would call that ninja. He would be upgrading from a shinobi to a fucking ninja mine or a samurai. He's gonna get some type of weeb name. Oh shit, we filled the fucking catalog. I didn't realize. Here, we'll delete this version, because the PvP version's neat, but if the lore accurate version's better anyway, it doesn't really matter. So let's delete that version of UAU and then replace it with this one, and then damn, we're full. We filled up this this folder. Damn. Huh. The second folder is just for another series, which I could tell you all about, called the Requiem. I said some stuff about it before, but me and Hopeless did record an episode of it, although it was a little jank, so I want to re-record it. Called the Requiem Crucible. And where a player, I invite onto the Crucible themselves. They load up a build that they're trying to PvP test out, you know, maybe a prototype of something like that, so it's not fully finished, but they have the idea of it. Much like a lot of these builds for Requiem themselves, before they are Requiems, you know. Not fully optimized, but definitely have that idea, and it's really good. They load that up, we load into a 1v1, and I throw multiple of these builds that I've compiled from many of the episodes of Requiem, into a couple layers of difficulty and they pretty much have to fight these until they can at least win a phase. Because if they can win a phase, then it's technically possible for them to win. And if they don't win more consistently, then it's just kind of skill at that rate, or what's more likely, which is fine. As long as they can pass the phase in a fight against one of these Requiem builds, then it's possible, and that means they can move on, and they don't need to tweak their build. They failed, they can tweak their build and retry over and over until they get it, and then they're stronger for it. All that good stuff. The Crucible will make or break ya. And so we have multiple levels here. We have level 1, Gimmick, close range aggressive. The gimmick is, explosive throw our hairs into melee. Very strong, but still a gimmicky. It's not, you can't just use everything at once anytime you want and have the same result. You need to be a little more specific if you want to get your preferred result anyway. And then we have ranged gimmick, a range with a melee. Usually ranged don't have melee because it's just a slowdown and you don't need that. Then we have close range, level 2. That's level 1. Level 2, highly aggressive close range, no gimmick. Just get close, zim them up, and then melee them. Stuff like that. And then also range, no gimmick, so range level 2, just pure power. And then 3 random ones that I'll kind of interchange with random Requiem builds from each stream and stuff like that, which should encourage more people to give Requiem builds, because sometimes they'll get videos, other times posts, and other times they'll be added to the random 3 for the final test of the Crucible. So right now we have this guy, we got this guy, we got this guy. Which this guy might be kind of crazy. He might delete a lot of people. Who knows? You never know. But yeah. I definitely want to record some Requiem Crucible, some PvP. Got a lot of stuff I want to record. We have the Elden Ring DLC approaching. Want to do content on that. It's very busy days ahead in DBW. What about your cosplay builds? My cosplay builds? I have a couple. I got a couple. For example, this one, Made in Heaven from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Doesn't exactly function too much other than being very fast and having type of wheel legs, although Made in Heaven has horse legs, but this is as close as you're gonna get it. Especially like what I did with the coloring on the head, with a little bit of green in there, very accurate to the source material. Although, yeah, just heaven-like power with the incredible speed of a wheelchair. Optimus Prime, probably my better-looking cosplay build with all the weapons, coloring, and stuff like that, and decal work. Although I did get these decals from someone else, I forget who exactly, but big ups to that man's. Big old Optimus Prime, kind of looks like an Armored Core just take on him, kind of mixing in Bayverse with the whole Energon Blade and Gen 1 with the boxy type of frame, but with a little more Armored Core type of stuff. Megatron, indubitably, another Kurosawa boy. And then left the San and Shield before I knew the San was like crazy. It was so long ago. These are like my first couple of videos on Armored Core. Whip. Not Megatron, War Machine, which is actually a different version of the original War Machine, which was an actual tank tread, a tank with a minigun. But the thing is, they came out with the shoulder minigun, so I figured to remake him. This is actually going to be my entry for the cosplay tournament, but I figured he was a little too weak against the competition that I was seeing stacking up, so I was like, I gotta get something a little better. Godspeed, my first PvP build, which still works pretty well. A little bit tweaked up and improved. Indubitably, Godspeed from DC Comics, War Machine from Marvel Comics. Iron Man from Marvel Comics, also a different version than the original that I used in the tournament, which did very well in the tournament, got me second place. Yeah. If I had rocked with this version, I think I probably could have got first, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. And then that's it for my cosplays. Then we have my 3v3 guy, the Fight Knight, Judgment Lightweight, another version of the Fight Knight / Coral Knight turned into this boy, very nice, which is getting improved. This man, the Kite Knight, currently work in progress to fully flesh him out. Style Boy, Over Heaven, just a fucking absolutely oppressive power of just energy on a tank. And yeah, this is also theoretic prototype of like a kite, super aggressive kite type, oh not super aggressive kite, super aggressive lamb. The current iteration of the Fight Knight, which is being dubbed Skywalker, as it's the modified version of the one I used in the Melee tournament, the Force Speed with the tournament. Which is pretty solid, pretty good loadout. Although Slicer, I don't know about that. I'll probably change it to Coral. Starman, which is a kind of failed project as the therapists weren't as good as I thought. They're pretty inconsistent, kind of poo-poo, very hit or miss. But if they did work, this would have been insane. Just kind of a cosplay, just kind of a style AC for like thumbnails and stuff like that. And then the current iteration of the Coral Knight / Fight Knight, the new and improved version, which looks pretty cool. And then my most recent be PvP build, which I'm very passionate about, which I'll definitely be trying to refine into a perfect version of it for the PvP video. And then a new version of Judgment. I guess you call it Judgment Mark IV, although it just has different arms for more defenses. Mainly if I want to bring this into 3s, this is what I'll rock, because it has a little more defenses that I'll need for 3s instead of getting shredded. My boat/tank build I'm working on right now, another prototype. And yeah, some other prototypes for like 3v3s and stuff like that. Those are my builds. To submit my first build to you that you've looked at before, but I've made some changes. XD. Oh, did you send me it? Nice. So I want to test those ACs. You do, yeah. They're pretty neat. They're pretty neat. Well, I'll tell you what. I can send it to you if you want. Judgment is what it was called. I'll get a pic of Death Cycle and send it your way. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Better be the Moonlight Redshift, or I'm gonna fucking kill you, bruh. Give me a moment. I'll send it. Gotcha. On the Discord. Aye. Yeah, just say which build you want me to send you there, Maverick, and I'll send it to you on Discord. You can play around with it for sure. Give me some data. I'm like All Might over here, making builds, sending them out, getting that data. Tell me how it did. Tell me what you think could be improved indubitably. Because a lot of those prototypes lack actual PvP tests, so they're all good in theory, but it's the practice where it does. Like, I thought my Starman, the one was the double Aurora, double Therapist, was going to be really good because of its synergy with the whole max FCS tracking. Because the Therapists are really weird. They have, like, their own individual tracking because they're, like, grenade launchers. Kind of like the stun bomb, or the jamming bomb launcher. So they don't scale with the FCS. No matter what your FCS is, you're just going to have similar tracking. And it's really weird, inconsistent. Sometimes a lot of the pellets will just drop right in front of you, which is dumb. Some will just fly really way over the opponent. Some will land directly on the opponent. So sometimes it's good, other times it's not. And that's really inconsistent and really bad. So it doesn't really work with the build itself. But the other version of the Lamb with the Wooger and the Hammer and the drones could be very good. The drones proved to be very high damaging and very oppressive in PvE tests. But I've not seen it yet in PvP. So, it would be pretty cool if it was as good, I think. Methinks. What do we? Alright. So do we have a Requiem build in the shop? We do. Monsieur Ha. This bad boy. Oh my god, it's a bad boy. Looks like fucking, what's his face? Looks like a Yasu. Alright, so we'll put this man's off to the side for now. We'll upgrade that build, and then we'll get back to him. We'll get back to the lore accurate reforge. I guess we have to put it like in the Requiem Crucible tab because we're full. Oh god. It's gonna be great. Oh, I guess we'll just replace the PvP accurate one with the lore accurate as, you know, a Ricky rat. Moonlight must stay. I don't have Moonlight Redshift yet. What do you do though? It's worth it. Oh, we'll be starting the All Mind route soon. Nice. Boxy boy. Doing alright in my PvP. Nice. Very heat. Alright, so let's rebuild this boy up real quick. The Scudder, huh? Scudder, Explosive Thrower, Morley. Oh, the Morley. I used to love the Morley. With my Brute build back when it was very good. Now it is not as good. Legacy 3 across the board. We love an all matching set. I do like the Melander C3 arms. They look fucking dope with the extra like, pieces on them. It's cool. Overall, very good set. Very cool set. SPD. People loving the SPD nowadays. Talbot. The Lesser Waltz. And VP40S. Or 20S. So this gen. And then nothing as the expansion. How dare you. How dare you. This really is a reforge of Iguazu. It really is. It's got a shield, it's got the close range stagger, it's got the long range stagger. This is indeed. I like the Morley with stun guns. That ain't bad. What if Armored Core had set bonuses? What you talking about? What you talking about? That'd be pretty cool. I don't really know what you mean, but that'd be kind of cool. Alright, let's see what we do for here. I guess this is a kind of reforging, remastering, requieming of Mr. Mans. Alright, for this, I would recommend the Harris. A, good range. B, great synergy, which is epic. Next up, Morley. Let's just give it the Zwan G, which is epic. Shield. Switch to the Q5. Again, more, lasts longer. Similar damage mitigation. Similar cooling. You can use it up to more. You can use it one more time, which is kind of beats out the cooling. So 360. We'll go with Viral Head, as we're going to be a little more of a durable boy. 340 or 350 is really what I'm locking in as my go-to, which now we're getting back up to 360 with that. Probably go Mind Alpha, be chilling, 350. Now we're going to go a little slower, but kind of also faster, as we know. Celis, this is a close range. It's really going to be our superior range, especially with the explosive thrower, definitely. And we'll rock, go all the way down to 310, but we do remain with a 350 quick boost, which is very dope. We maybe could rock Sentai. Could barely rock it, but the regen, actually, the regen's not going to be bad, so we'll rock that. Pulse, and there he is. There's our boy. There's your fucking boy. A reforge of another's reforged Requiem. Boom. Much slower base speed, but a lot higher quick boost, assault boost, and more aggressive weaponry with a little more synergy. Well, actually, you might as well change the bazooka to my Javelin Alpha. We can go a little 1 point slower, not bad, but now we have a lot more on our direct hit, which means our synergy is a little bit better now, even further, which is epic sauce. Like, if you had an all Melander, you got set bonuses for having all specific parts. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. They have a similar thing like that in Middle-earth Shadow of War, which I love that game. Good game. That is a similar thing. If you wear a set of a certain armor set, you get special bonuses, or some can get kind of nuts. So I think that'd be cool as well, yeah. Like, some parts just work together better. I don't think the melee stat affects explosive thrower. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It does not, indeed. I'm just running Basho because it's so light and they can handle the recoil of auto weapons. Which is probably the second reason you see Basho arms a lot. Not only are they good for melee, and melee is epic, but they're incredibly light. They have a lot of AP. Decent defenses, they're okay, but it's whatever. Mainly explosive because it's Basho. But also the recoil, despite being the worst in the game, second only to Jailbreak, which is hardly counted. Being 6/6 recoil means it's good enough to handle the constant fire of slower firing weapons, as well as even some fast firing weapons for a little bit anyway. So single fire weapons like Charge Harris, bazookas, shotguns, stuff like that, things that fire just once and then you're done, you'll have enough recoil to handle it. You'll be A-okay. And that is fucking epic. So if the Basho arms got a nerf to anything to fix them, to make them just the melee arms or just the single firing weapon arms instead of using Retsetsus and Estrogens and stuff like that. Funny enough, they can't fully handle the recoil of the Estrogens. They can handle it for a little bit, but then it will start going erratic. So there's something. They're not entirely perfect for them, but they're very good for them still because they can handle it for a little bit. As long as your recoil is good enough, you can handle it for a set amount of seconds, and then it will start to ramp up. The faster the fire rate is anyway. That's why fire rate and recoil is so important to take into consideration with the recoil control of your arms. Indubitably, but also your range. If you're close range, you don't have the best recoil. That's why BVO is so good. Because funny enough, the Basho arms can't handle the Vientos entirely. They lose quite a bit of accuracy. But thing is, why they're so good and so popular in BVO, A, they boost your damage. C, they were light. Or A, B, well, I'm retarded. A, good. B, good. C, good. C, really good because, what's it called? Your close range, you're not gonna miss a whole lot because your accuracy is so good because you're so close, and that makes up for your lack in accuracy through your recoil. So that's why they're so good. Indeed, way. Yep, it doesn't affect the explosive thrower, but doesn't have to because it's just good. All right, that is that build. Let's get on to making a lower accurate Roku. Incredibilis. All right. So out of all these parts, the ones we don't have access to are Arquebus and the BI. Or RI? RI. Okay. And maybe the Lula booster. Yeah, we don't have access to the Lula booster either. Okay. So I think PO4 is the best we have access to. Which down to 350 boost speed from 370. That's not the greatest. Friendly reminder that I think he needs access to all mine parts. Oh, he does have access to all mine for sure. He does have access to all mine parts. This is true. That's why we have our weapon, dude. I think our hammer, yeah, the hammer comes from all mine, and his core had come from all mine as well, which is pretty cool. So we have access to Furlong, Balaam, all mine. I forget the name of this one. Baus. Everyone has access to Baus. And not this company, which I forget the name of as well. We also don't have access to these because this is like Coral Tech. Alright, so next best thing for close range, Abbott. Next best generator. It's gonna have to be Santai. I think we have access to Santai. Pretty sure we do. Let's check Dudeski. Yeah, we have access to Santai Gen. Okay. Which is good. Definitely gonna need that. Booster, kinda have to be like PO4. I think it's the best thing we have access to. Yeah, 350 quick boost, not too shabby. Yeah, looking good. Okay. Don't need melee thrust, considering we don't get it off our weapon anyway, so it's all good. Would you give him access to Elcano? Schneider? Yeah. He has access to Schneider, or Elcano. As we can find, I think his originally has access to it. Yep, already has some parts from it. His head, arms, head, arms, and legs. Yep, we have access. Although it's a stretch that he would get the albacore, given it was made specifically for Rusty. In this world, he could just buy another one. Plus, Rusty is in the RLF, so, hook us up, brother. Hook us up. We don't have access to Arquebus, so we can't use his head. Probably just going to run the Viral head. Just similar to our brethren. Keep our Bastio arms from our brethren as well. I would go with Ephemera, but we do lose a lot of speed, a little more than I'd like, so I'm not going to rock that. Can't keep these legs, unfortunately. Might have to go... We'll go Mind Alpha, though. Perfect. Mind Alpha. A little slower, but again, it is worth it, as they're the best we can run, indubitably. And we can run these missiles. These are good. These are goated. If we go with the Balaam, or it's not Balaam, this is still Furlong. I guess, all missiles are pretty much just Furlong at this rate. It'd be hard pressed to find others. Yeah, looking good. I'm pretty sure this lines up. This is good. All mine, Balaam, Furlong, Elcano. Did I not change the head? Oh, I didn't save it. That's why. Boom. Lower accurate. A reforging of the weeb. Schneider is Arquebus. Never mind. Yeah. Yarp. It's a benefactor, dude. Hell yeah. Right, looking good. Faster. Well, actually, we're not faster. We're, in fact, pretty slow comparatively in terms of our natural speed. Although quick boost speed, we're faster. We're stronger. We're better. We are better. Now, We gotta test him against his arena counterpart. If he has one. I'm pretty sure he has one, surely, right? Wait, did I skip him? Where is he? There he is. Oh, he's down. Damn, he's down all the way down here. I guess he's too busy studying the blade to get his reps in the arena, much like myself. And so I'm only B rank now because of the reset. Just got the A rank and immediately reset me to B. Let's go. But that's alright. Get fucking hammered. Get fucking put on. Dead. Oh, not dead. He prolongs his inevitable death. You don't have an expansion. You're dead. He likes to dodge those zims a lot, though. Hell yeah, get on him. Reading my input, I see. Not bad. Pulse armor. And we can easily just lore, give the ACs lore accurate expansions as all you need to do is complete arena and you get OS tuning chips and other good stuff. So in this version, he has a better mech. And because he has a better mech, he does better in the arena. Does better in the arena, gets OS tuning, gets a better expansion, which overall makes him better. What branch in the multiverse is a result of that? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just work here. Wait, does he have pulse naturally? I think he says pulse naturally. Why didn't he use it? What the fuck? What an odd goober. Let's see. Does he? He does. What the fuck? He just didn't use it. What a cool guy. He had to die honorably by the way of the blade. Alright, here he is. Hell yeah. Much more goated, methinks. There's an inquiry. What's the strongest shoulder energy laser cannon? I'm doing cosplay playthrough and dual wield ABs or ARs. It looks like AB from here. Dual wielding ARs to then unload a strong one shot, but it doesn't seem to do much damage. All right, so here's a quick breakdown. I also want to do some what's it called? In terms of content, I want to do some tier listing of some of the weapons. I think that'd be pretty cool. Now that everything's kind of settled down, reevaluate what's new and what's good. Because I don't think we've had a tier list in the community since Striker and stuff like that in Moby, and that was a while ago. So maybe a nice little reevaluation, re-tick. Plus, it's my opinion, so it's just the ultimate tier list, man. All right, so for laser cannons, here's my quick breakdown. LCS, the weakest of the bunch, but fast fire rate and the most, well, not the most, but great range, great fire rate, great damage, although the less of the bunch, although can be boosted by energy firearm spec of your generator. Also very light, because it's like technically the weakest outright. It's the lightest, which makes it very usable in a lot of other builds. So if you want to stay fast and keep a laser cannon, LCS goated. So it makes my judgment build very epic sauce. Next, the triple, which was the original heavy variant of this. I guess the what's it called, LCD was technically the heavy version of this. Although this is the same thing, but with 3. Thing is, it's heavy as fuck. Same amount of range, faster velocity on the charge attack. So it's really only worth using the charge attack. Very heavy, very costly though. So like this, but much stronger and much heavier, and therefore slower. Fire rate, I think it's kind of similar, although a little slower. LCB, very high damaging, very slow fire rate, and quite the cooldown as well. So slowed cooldown, a lot of damage, but very slow fire rate, and again very heavy. LCD, the heavy variant of the LCS, so does double the damage, same fire rate, less range as it has a shotgun spread, unlike the LCD and all the other lasers. It's spread, so you might miss some of the shots not getting the full damage, but still it does double the damage anyway. A little heavier. This is similar to the Holderman-Zimmerman situation, where like the LCS is the Holderman, it's lighter and faster, less damage, versus the Zimmerman equivalent LCD, which is stronger, heavier, and same speed, funny enough. Although, obviously, the shotgun spread is what makes up for it being the same speed, as you might miss more shots at a range. So range is really not its ideal set. And then Fasan, if you wanted to just delete something instantly, charge these up, break the stagger of your enemy, and then let these go. The charge variant shoots so fast, like a rail cannon. It is nuts, or a rail gun. Like, it is so fast. And it's because it's plasma, and it's an AoE effect. If they're standing still, which is a stagger, they are going to be, this will just shred them. So this is definitely what you want to rock if you want to just delete them on direct hit. Like dance around them, stagger, shoot these off, done. Even if they're out of range, which you said using ARs, these are really good for that. And you can just fire them without them being staggered and still do a lot of damage. Thing is, you won't do the full damage if they don't stay within the AoE, which AoE is pretty damn big, so as long as you're above them, you're probably hitting the whole thing. And that's my breakdown of the laser cannons. I wouldn't really consider the stun needle laser cannon. It's not. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of direct hit damage, very good for ranged, but slower recharge and heavier and more costly than the LCS. So any case scenario where you're trying to take the stun needle, I recommend just take the LCS instead. It's lighter, faster, more DPS, just better, methinks. Just better. But yeah, that's my breakdown. So if you're looking to stun someone at range and then delete them, Fasan cannons are the way to go. They are naughty. You tried making Maximal from Beast Waters? I don't think I have. LCD charge shot is busted. It's pretty good. Although I don't recommend using the charge shots over and over. If you're looking for more high DPS versus just stagger, even then you'll get more stagger. You'll get more value out of just spamming the normal attack at a closer range anyway versus the charge. Even if you land the charge, you get some good value. It's on cooldown now, and now they can just unload on you. Funny enough, when I was making my Judgment AC, nailing down what it was, which I started the blueprint of it back in the first no restriction tournament 3v3, where I had the same loadout, LCD Zim on a Tetra, heavy Tetra, which did pretty well, got us a win, or me and the team got us the win, but it did pretty good as its high DPS role indubitably. I was the DPS, someone else was the tank, and I was the support. What's it called? But yeah. I was making the Judgment AC with the desired loadout of LCS and Zim, refining that up, a couple rough iterations, and then finally the final form. But at the same time, or a little bit after I was kind of finished refining it, my buddy Hopeless, who streams, who's epic, he was building his kind of own version of it. He didn't know I was making it, so he came to the same conclusion, which is pretty cool, which a lot of people started to do. Like, the second I started pulling out the Judgment build, people started saying, oh, meta build, when it's like, what? This wasn't meta when I was making it. Like, yeah, double Zims are really good, double LCS are really good, but no one was putting it on a bipedal faster frame, so, me and Hopeless kind of founded it in a sense, but we invented it without knowing it was being created by others as well. Other people were inventing it and coming up with the concept at the same time type deal, or like later or before. Not before, I don't think, because I didn't see any of it ever before, but yeah, no. But it's pretty cool how a lot of players just kind of come to the same type of conclusions in different ways, because his is a little heavier and rocks the LCD. We had a couple ones. For the most part, mine won. I don't think I actually lost to him. Maybe I've died to him in a round with a phase, but I don't think we ever lost to his, which kind of just showed that like being faster and having more high DPS at a better range than someone who has a lot more durability and a lot more DPS itself, or damage just in general, isn't always the best. Sometimes it's better to be faster than them and yeah, be able to hit them more than they can hit you. Because even if when they hit you and does a lot, if you hit them more and just does about half, you're still doing a lot more. Because overall DPS, baby, that's the name of the game. So yeah, Hopeless has a variant of the Judgment AC that has double LCD on record legs, as you're gonna need to because they're too heavy, and it still fucks up, man. It fucks shit. He's very good. It is very good, as you can imagine, indubitably. Which definitely fits our playstyle, being very aggressive, close range boys, which is oh so very epic sauce indeed. Yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I had the stun deal on my lockdown cosplay build. Nice, because sniper, face cannon. Yeah, I get you. Swapped it for the missiles to give speed and versatility. Hell yeah. Send my version of Judgment to your Discord DMs, bro. Alright, let's take a fucking look, mate. I'll give you some thoughts on it. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Got the shade eye. Hal legs, I see. Well, you definitely have enough speed to sacrifice. Coochie, yeah, nah. What's it called? I would definitely recommend Santai or Coral Gen, as you're going to really need that capacity to be as evasive as you're going to need to be against other high DPS, as well as just have the capacity to chase down kites. And obviously you can optimize the head and the legs, but if those are just for style, then I understand. Overall, it looks pretty dope. Looks very cool, very cool. And of course, if you get Redshift, slap that baby on and you'll be chilling. Alright, let me optimize it real quick. Let me just do, and there we go, optimized. Literally. Nah, you're definitely trying to do something a little different with the melee and stuff like that, which are cool. I think is cool. In fact, if you're gonna run one LCS, yeah, I'd recommend Coral Gen. Switch the LCS to maybe LCD, because LCD does do double the damage of the LCS, so having only one, making up for that damage loss with the one laser cannon would be pretty good, I think. Fashion core always, bro. You know me. Of course, gotta have that armored decor, man. Gotta have the armored decor. Me, armored decor comes last, and it comes in paint and decaling only. I don't really choose parts for style, although I love the HAL legs. So when I found out the Mind Alpha legs were just better for the build, I was heartbroken. I was like, no, because my original variant had the HAL legs as well, because I think they are my favorite looking, and they're very good legs in general, which you can totally get away with. The difference between these is only like 400 AP and a little bit loss in stability, so not a big bugger in the slightest, really. Just having that extra AP makes you feel a little safer. I've had some close games. Although, funny enough, in most of my PvP games, which, funny enough, me taking it into like B2, which I guess I was using it from the beginning of my ranked journey all the way up, but starting from B2 all the way up to A, I really didn't lose a single one. So I didn't really get a whole lot of use out of my terminal armor. So nowadays, I run Pulse on my Judgment now. I used to run Terminal, but I found out that I hardly get good use out of it anyway, because no one gets me down to it unless they're other really high DPS. But by that time, if I'm fucking up so much that their high DPS is getting me down that low, I won't have enough time to make the comeback in 5 seconds. So Pulse Armor, resetting that initial stagger, never taking that initial trade of damage on direct hit. Much better. Much better, methinks. So yeah, Pulse Armor goated 1v1s. Terminal for 3s, always though. Shit is too good to stay in the fight and get that damage. Is running my old Ryuin paint center Arcitan drops. Boost speed for 330 to 316. Gotcha. Yeah, 316, 310 around speed for a build like that is perfectly fine. You'll still be hitting around 340 something boost speed, or quick boost speed anyway, with the great assault boost speed of nearing 400 or about 400 plus, which is always great. Which, if you're against a kite that you just can't seem to catch, just drop your back weapons, drop your melee, drop your cannon, and your double zims and your durability will be enough to catch them for the most part. It's gonna be a little hard depending on how good of the kite they are, how well they play it, but it's possible. It is possible. They can't stay away, man. You just have to be close a little bit. Assault boost in, press A instead of dodging or anything like that. Just exit the assault boost right next to them and just stay on their tail and just keep shooting them, because they won't have as much capacity as you as they're a kite and they need a lighter gen. So you can always take advantage of that kind of stuff. Quick question: which version of laser swap would you do? I'd probably rock something like, if I were to rock like heavy laser swap, I'd probably run LRBs and something that needs to be fast firing. So like I'd run an LRB. I never really run laser swap because I don't really like it. I think it's neat, but I feel like just having cannons on your shoulders is better, because then you can fire them all like really fucking fast. I get the whole idea of laser swap is you can keep swapping and have an infinite flow of laser damage, which is nice, but still it's just so much slower than your enemy, even if you're doing it really fast. Or maybe I just haven't seen enough really good players utilizing it a whole lot. So maybe just LRB LRAs. I've seen a lot of people do like LRBs, plasma, like nebulas. Thing is, they fire so slow. It's really unfortunate. The charge shots are really where the nebulas shine. That's just too slow for me. So I'd probably run like LRBs and LRAs. Funny enough, I guess I kind of had a laser swap build eventually. My original Kite Knight, which was like an energy-based kite, I ran this loadout, which I think I put on a Requiem not too long ago. Or maybe something similar to it. I know I did something similar to it with the one laser handgun. Indeed. So which rock is double LRA and double laser pistol. Did I go over it again? I'm a fool. Fool of a toque. You rock something like this. You rock coral. And with this, the synergy of the rifles and the pistol, or the rifles and handguns, is an infinite flow of damage as the cooldown matches up almost perfectly. So, fire, 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 yeah, yeah, overheat, switch, shoot, shoot, shoot. Put on a gen that has a lot of good energy, you're fucking chilling. Pew, 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 pew. Just keep on going, overheat, switch. By the time one overheats, the others are back on off cooldown. Recoils a lot, so you're gonna need good arms, but yeah. It's a lot of damage. That's infinite energy. So I suppose this is the only laser swap build I've ever used that I think is pretty saucy. Never really use it a whole lot though, so. In fact, I don't even have any saved builds that currently still run it, but I think it does have some potential. Probably on like Tetra. What if you could put something like this on Lammengeyer? That would be fucking devious. That would be kind of... Oh my god, you can. Although I need better arms, so... It's kind of like finding the right arms for the job is what's kind of rough. Let's just do that for general. Running something like this could be kind of crazy. We kind of nasty. Put in medium to close range. Yeah, it could be kind of nuts. That you could run LRs. Yeah, LRs is too much. Yeah. Huh? Odd laser swap. Yeah, it's a little out there. Yeah. Either way, I suppose if the idea of a laser swap is to have infinite damage, just infinite lasers flying, because you're matching up your cooldown, you're swapping techniques so well, then that matches the description. Yeah. Might make a full build out of that. I think this could be pretty nuts. Plus, Hopeless has a very similar build where he has double LR rifles and then double LCSs, I think, on the shoulders, and that's pretty good. It's pretty similar to this prototype I have. Where are you? This one, double LCS, double Zwanji. Super, like, paperweight in terms of health, but oh man, that damage could be nuts. So yeah, but his, instead of Zwanji's, has double LRs, which are pretty good, allow him to be a little tankier, which overall serve to be pretty damn good. Indubitably. Speaking of Hopeless, I'm gonna see if he's alive. Alive. He is alive, but is he live? Nope, he got off. He do be getting offed. Probably be streaming tomorrow. I might be streaming tomorrow. Who knows? Well, I'll be recording the 7 PvP matches for the Requiem videos, as well as the Reforge video. So that will be quite the thing. But after I'm done with all that, might stream some PvP. You never know. I know I will be posting a video tomorrow. I'll be posting the first episode of my new series. So many series, man. It's crazy. What's it called? I'll be posting the first episode in the series of Pilots of Rubicon, the series where I interview various players in the Armored Core Xbox community. I'll be talking with the 2 people, Shattered, which you all know from the series of Reforge and Requiem. Good lad. Him and Smiley, also in the Xbox Fight Club. Both are tank connoisseurs. They love the tank playstyle. Like, all tank legs for the most part. Although, I suppose for the most part, it would be tank treads. They love those playstyles. They're very much those mains. So, and they were talking in the server, and we got them to have a 1v1, dude. Showcase what they know about tanks, what they prefer, and all that good stuff. So I interviewed them, had them 1v1, all on camera, and I'll be posting the video documenting it tomorrow. Indubitably. Oh yeah. Can I get your thoughts on... what's that? The other build I sent you? Oh yeah. Sure thing, mate. Is this your main build? I know it's a little different from your main build with all the decal work. Still looks dope though. Alright. Double melee with the Harris and the 6-cell. Inner parts looking very, very good. Salt armor with the dagger combo, also very solid. AP's looking a little lighter than I'd like, but you know. I would definitely switch the booster to the Kinkaku booster. So if you take a look at this, the Kinkaku booster has max melee attack thrust, which makes super good for double melee builds. This will allow you to pretty much guarantee the land of your charged pulse blade. So what we can do is this. I'll load a build that's kind of similar for demonstration purposes. Where is he? This one, just Kinkaku, which is an alteration of my Coral Knight, which is what I used in the lightweight tournament, first tournament I ever played in, as well as an alter variant of that I used in the melee tournament, which both did very good. Both got me podium, so happy with that. Alright, so if we use this, you can go in, feint, we're at 700 boost speed, feint it into the charged, and then harass them, and then you get a stagger, and it's super good. Hell, you don't even need the harass. I was using the Zim, and it works perfectly fine, but the harass I think I should have brought, and then I would have more range, and I would be able to do a little more overall. But yeah, no, you don't need it though, but it's pretty good. But since you have the harass, you can go, oh, feint, charge, mini stun, high stagger. Obviously have this lined up, and you're good, and then you go into your dagger. They try to pulse up or something like that, assault them, and then, you know, re-dagger them. Yeah. So I'd recommend Kinkaku booster. Your weapon selection is pretty solid. I wouldn't really change it for much. The dagger's heat. The blade is definitely goated. The 6 cell is solid. Although, honestly, I'd change the 6 cell to the duo of 3. Over here. As the 6 cell is good, but the better version of it, if you're not locked into close range. Why the 6 cell is so popular and so good is because it's really good at barrel stuffing, because all the missiles shoot forward. So no matter how close you are or how far, you're still going to do something. Versus the split missiles in general, vertical, which aren't good for closer ranges. They're going to miss because it might overshoot. Thing is, a Duo 2 has faster reload, better direct hit, better base damage. Thing is, not so good at super close range. But since we're a melee boy, and with a fucking rifle, we don't have to worry about that. We can literally stay at our ranged, missiles out, then melee in, and yeah, fuck them up. So yeah, I would recommend Duo 3, Kinkaku booster, and then the frame looks really good if you're looking for a more lighter frame. Although I would, because the Kinkaku booster gives you so much speed. I mean, look at this. Because the Kinkaku booster is so heavy, or not heavy. Well, it's pretty heavy, but or it's Ian load. It's pretty high. It is like no boost. Its other stats are garbage, which is why our natural speed is only 280. But what I'm basically trying to get to is our speed is nuts. Like right now, 740 plus. On your builds, probably like rounding 800 maybe. Not sure exactly where it fully caps out. I'm not sure if it has a cap. It just goes higher and higher and higher. But on like a wheelchair legs and shit, I cap at like 360, 370, 380. With double melee builds, thing is, being so squishy is really bad, because ultimately when you go for a melee, you risk going for a trade a lot, which of course you can feint out to dodge whatever they're doing and stuff like that, which I did a couple times in the tournament, which is pretty saucy. Being a little thicker is fine, because again, our Kinkaku being maxed, we can really rely on our melee for what's it called, distance. And running a Coral gen or a Santai gen, probably gonna have to run Coral because of the energy, but high capacity gen means we can feint this a lot, which means we can get a lot of distance, which is epic. So yeah, rely on your speed with the Kinkaku, beef up a little bit because you're gonna have to take some trades, all the good stuff. Because I can see you going for a melee and then just getting blasted by like double Zims or a bazooka, and then it's like all your stagger's gone because you only had 1600, and then you get one stagger and you're probably gonna die because 9k AP. Or you almost have 10k, which is pretty good. You'll survive to 2 staggers depending on what they're using, but yeah. Give the Duo 3 a try. Hell yeah, man. I do recommend it. It's the PvP version of the main build. Yeah, gotcha. Same name for now. I thought it was better to use the Flugel for melee now. It's okay, but for double melee, maybe for one melee. But I still recommend the Lula over the Flugel, because Flugel's just... The Flugel's like the better PO4. PO4 is good all-rounded, but lighter. And then the Flugel is a little heavier, but has also really good all-rounded stats, indeed. But the thing is, the Lula is just natural thrust a lot faster. Quick boost thrust is faster, and assault boost thrust is faster. So, jack of all trades, master of none, versus master of 3 essential things, which with really good melee attack thrust anyway, which is enough to pull off one melee which for the most part, most people use one melee. It's either your staggered punish or it's a little bit of a staggered buildup, which is fine. But if it's a staggered buildup, you have something else for your punish, and you have that's a melee, then run Kankaku. If it's not, then run something like a bazooka. Indubitably. So yeah, Flugel good, but I like Lula and Kinkaku better for single and one double melee. Double melee pretty much dictates that you run Kinkaku. It's just so fucking good. And it's enough to catch a kite. Like, I was fighting Acton, one of the best kites in the server, probably the best kite, one of the best kites on Xbox. And I was able to catch him with the melee, just barely, but I was able to catch him. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was definitely the highlight of the tournament. That shit was nuts. That shit was nuts. But you're... So yeah, Kakaku goated. And you could say that he would have been able to get me had he had a full kite build, as he was under restrictions. And that's true. Although, I also could have done better against him as well, because I would have also had my full build without restrictions. So, I think it evens out too. It's possible. Very hard, but possible. He's a very good kite. And the Kakaku booster is very fast. Thanks for the insight. Hell yeah, man. Anytime. Anytime. Thanks for the builds, dude. Thanks for sharing your buildings, dude. Helps me learn, helps you learn, helps everyone learn. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Alright, but yeah, let's see how many Requiem builds we did tonight. I know we did over 7, which is pretty cool, which means I'll have to pick 7 out of the total, which is going to be pretty cool. How many did we do? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 builds. I guess I could have just looked at the 20 or 40 and just, you know, minus by 10, but 10 builds. That's crazy, dude. Well, I think we've done 10 before, but it's good times. It's good times. Thank y'all for your ACs, man. Cooked that build up with Drifter's input on the main AC. Only took he doesn't like about the main was the Xiaowei. Yeah, the Xiaowei is cool. I really do dig it as aesthetic and overall as a weapon, but yeah, man, it's just it's not as good as the Bolt Orbit. If it didn't ramp up your recoil, and that's really it, honestly. If it didn't ramp up your recoil, it would be so much better than it is right now, but it does, and that's rough. Versus the Orbit, it doesn't. It's rough. It's oh so very rough. If it didn't ramp up your recoil, unlike the Huxley, it would be goated. It would just take you to actually activate it versus the Huxley. But also, not only that, but you can dodge around while the Huxley's still firing versus this, where if you dodge around, it stops. So, yeah, the Huxley's just kind of the better version, honestly. And I think it's lighter. Yep, it's lighter. Less Ian costly, or more Ian costly, but lighter. Lighter, more damage. Yeah, you'll just get more out of it. But it looks cool. It looks fucking cool as shit. Do you have any red ACs? I do. You're looking at one of them. Although this is not the loadout. I have Octopus Prime, which is red and blue. I have this man, which is the altercation of what we were just playing with. He's red. And we have Judgment Lightweight, which originally was named Takamura. Indubitably. He's all red like. The Coral Knight is also red, one of my first PvP competitive, or my first tournament competitive build. He's also red, so he's looking good. Iron Man's red, for the most part. So, I got a couple red ACs. There are better options, but it looks cool. True. I think it needs to be, need to fire more before overheating, say 50 rounds instead of 25. Yeah, I'd agree with that. It definitely needs a buff. It's way too, overshadowed by others. Way too overshadowed. That's the interesting thing about buffing and nerfing shit. Is either you can nerf everything else down to its level or buff it to the other's level. And I think that's probably just best. I would not mind if a lot of the parts got just buffed up to be as good as the like Mind Alpha or the All Mind slash Coral parts. That'd be nice. Get a little more utility. I mean, everything serves its role fine, but like, yeah, they kind of just get overshadowed a lot depending on the build archetypes you're working in, which most of the good ones will often have very similar parts, as you'll see in Requiem. But yeah, I'd like to see a little more diverse parts. I would kind of like the whole alteration of parts where you can make parts look like other parts without actually being them, but at the same time, this kind of betrays the whole feeling of Armored Core and the whole world itself, so I kind of wouldn't like that at the same time. I'd like it less than I would want it. Plus, you can always just paint and decal builds to make them look different anyway, so there's that. That's kind of the middle ground, I suppose. It's too cool not to use. That's true. That's true. It is fucking very cool. I do like it a lot. I was hyped when they added it. I was like, damn. Let's go. Alright. But yeah, we got lots of builds. Thank y'all for 2,500 subs, by the way. Again, appreciate you all. Appreciate y'all coming out to the stream. Probably going to retire the stream now. I would recommend y'all to another stream, but no one else is live, so can't do that. But yeah, no, I'm probably going to retire it. Get to work on these builds and make the videos tomorrow and stuff like that. Uploading the video tomorrow. Posting other posts, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to retire for now. Y'all have yourself a very, very good one. And I'll catch you in the next installment or whatever, which will be tomorrow in Pirates of Rubicon. So yeah, have a good one. Did Cleric stop streaming? Is he streaming on YouTube right now? I'm not sure. Is he? Let's find out. Let's find out. Mr. Cleric, are you live? I wish I could rate him, but YouTube is dumb. It doesn't have that as an option. I don't know if he's live, though. Is he live? I know he was streaming, like, his wheelchair versus 3 juggernauts, which is pretty cool. So let's check it out. He is live. Alright. I think. Yes. Yes, he is. Alright, I'm going to share the link, and y'all can check him out. For ease of transition. He's live on Twitch, or he was when Hopeless was on. Yeah, he's probably dual streaming again on Twitch and YouTube. So there's a link to his YouTube. Y'all check out him, of course. Go send him some love. But yeah, I'm gonna head out for now. So y'all follow that link if you want to continue watching streaming. I'll probably tune into that chat here in a second as well. And yeah, have y'all selves a very good one. Thank y'all again. Peace out. Ricky Rat. I will, man. I will. Have good luck with that Requiem week. Thank you for your build, man. Have a good one.